Hi.
I was doing that, and then I just burped. So I was like, shit, I need another burp. So I tried to get the second burp out before the timer ran out. I think I did it.
And then you sharded.
I sharded myself. And it only came at the expense of sharding myself.
Sharding.
How you doing?
Good. How are you? How's everybody in the chat today? Beautiful, beautiful, lovely people. I love you.
Oh, I got some bad news to start with, though.
Oh, let's get it out of the way.
Well, I did my Batwoman review today, and I put it up.
Yeah.
I said, if this video don't get any views, people don't watch it, I'm not going to continue.
Yeah.
The show is just shite. Anyway.
It's shit. I don't think anybody's watching it, dude.
Yeah. So I was like, that's a nice little disclaimer to get out of it if I can. 20K in 2 fucking hours.
You bastards. You're gonna watch it. You're gonna watch it. We're all gonna watch it now, baby. We're all and here's the deal. Right off the bat, this show is harmless. It's fucking harmless. I mean, it's not harmless to your brain, but as far as like the overall cultural war, whatever we're in, this is not even in the battle, guys. It's just a fucking dumb show. It's a dumb
yeah.
For dumb people, and I don't care if I'm insulting. Somebody came in my fucking, I can't believe someone on Twitter goes, that's too bad the ratings were bad. I thought it was quite good. I'm like, really? I'm never I can't even, no, I can't even get in my head how anybody would think that was good. You could think it's fun. It's funny to laugh at, but Javisa Leslie's acting in a way is worse than Ruby Rose, because Ruby Rose can't emote. She's incapable of emoting, and Javisha can, but she emotes on the level a Doomcock said it best.
Oh, she over emotes.
She's a high school actress.
Yeah,
and I mean, first shot at high school acting, so she's got the chops to do it someday, 30 years in the future. No, she was all
plain
like that part, man. I was like laughing so fucking hard. I gotta admit, man, when I was doing my review, I was a little cheered up because I'm like, God, I was laughing the whole fucking time I was watching that thing. Hey, can you hack the Batmobile? I didn't even know it was there 15 minutes ago, but yep, I'm in. I'm
gonna make a missile which has already been fired fly around the place.
Yep.
Look, I don't want to. I don't want to call any of us friends out, but I watched Yellow Flash's review yesterday.
Yeah,
and he said that Javicia Leslie's a good actress.
Whoa, Yellow Flash!
And I was just like,
what? He's mesmerized by the beauty. Listen, we got
she's a pretty girl.
Lethal Lightning is a YouTuber I like, but he simps hard for Brie Larson. He thinks she's hotter than hot, and I'm like, that's like thinking. Never. I don't even want to make the equation. That would be evil. I can't go there, but you know what I'm thinking as.
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's just wrong to think that's hot. But he can. That's fine. We can disagree on that. But yeah, Javisha Leslie's hot. She is. She's smoking hot.
She's fit.
Except when she's in the costume. She looks like an overweight 8-year-old when she's in the costume.
I wouldn't say no, unless she said, "Do you want to come watch Batwoman with me?"
Yeah. Oh,
I'm washing my hair tonight, darling. Sorry.
There is no way I'm saying no to that ever. But
no, looks. Beauty's only skin deep though, and she overacts, she over emotes. She's the complete flip reverse of Ruby Rose, who can't emote to save her life. But her expressions, her reactions, I can't take seriously because they're just so over the top. Like when the plane was crashing around it, it was literally.
I was laughing from the beginning, and then there's just one piece that crashes.
It
work like that. It would be.
And then
be,
you saw the CGI plane, and there's just like pieces flying off it everywhere. Just one little piece.
And then she finds the costume and just like forgets looking for bodies or anything. Just like,
yeah.
Costume, and like somebody's all, help me! So, it's,
But if you took away the last season on Batwoman, which was 45 seconds, if you took that out, so you start where it starts, which is panning down to the camper van, it took 30 seconds for the show to establish he's gay.
Yes, it I'm like, thank God they got that out of the way early.
Let's just cut to the chase, shall we?
Enjoy this unless she's gay. I'm gonna
have a dream. Well, I'm gonna have a dream which is actually a flashback, because the dream was of something that actually legitimately happened, and it just so happened to be her mum saying, "Hey, you don't have to sneak your girlfriends in anymore." Oh, Mom, you should know about that sort of thing. I was like, wow, we're in for a treat this season.
Yep. For one, 30-year-old living with her mom. I mean, listen, it's different times now, but this was pre-coof. And she had already been to prison for possessing drugs that weren't hers, but she still possessed them. Believe me, I've been to jail for that very thing. You know why I was in possession of somebody else's drugs? Because I was still doing drugs with that person who owned them, and that fucker blamed it on me because he's a piece of shit, which was taken care of very discreetly. I did a little time for him because he's
3 years, dude.
Yeah,
that's not a little time. Javicia Leslie's character only got 18 months, bitch.
Well, here's the deal. I also had other charges. I have served my time, but let's be real.
It was one of many.
It should have been longer, but it wasn't. We're happy, and I decided to take that opportunity because I was, for the first couple of years, I don't want to get into it. I was paranoid that they were going to like hit me with other charges because they totally. But the statute of limitations has thankfully run out. Thank you very much. But back to Javicia Leslie and her amazing acting chops. Wow. What it looks like she's reading off a cue card when she's doing her serious scenes. Like, I am Wilder. AKG. Is that what kind of headphones those are? Somebody ask?
Yeah, somebody's asking in the
like
chat.
Them. Yeah. I think I want to get some. Well, you want to see mine? Here, big shot.
You want
to see this? These are like fucking $6 at Target. They're nothing. They're pieces of shit.
Studio quality headphones.
They were in this tchotchke line at Target when I was
earbuds. That's what you need.
As a matter of fact,
if you get proper headphones, we're all going to sound completely different.
Yeah,
because you're going to get all the bass and the treble and everything on. Holy shit!
I know. Hey, my voice is.
I really wanted to when they were they tracked her down to the sewer.
Yeah,
and they were like, Kate, and she turned around. I was gagging for Mary to go, holy shit, you're black.
Yeah.
When do you turn black, Kate?
And she looks so. They're gonna, they're gonna somewhere. They have to redesign the costume for her. They will. They're gonna.
She's got a new costume. They've even shown it off.
Yeah.
Because she's getting rid of the red hair, and she's gonna have an afro frizz
with pink
with little red tints in it.
Yeah.
She's black.
No, my favorite part was
doing what Ruby Rose did. She's saying, I'm black. Like Ruby Rose was just like, whoa. I'm gay, everyone. I'm going to do a front page spread. So Javicia is going to do a front page spread saying, I'm black.
And gay. So it narrows it down a little more so all my enemies can find me. It's going to be,
I'm black and gay, and I'm totally not living at Wayne Tower.
All right. Does this thing get down to 200,000 overnight viewers? That's the only question. 200,000 overnight viewers. I could
see 3 something. I could see 330.
Well, if I remember correctly or incorrectly, the Mags Visaggio show on Sci-Fi did get like 300,000 viewers. Okay, so that's only Batwoman only got double what the Mags Visaggio show got on fucking Sci-Fi.
Wasn't Mags down to like 49,000 by the end?
Probably. I'll look. What was it? What's the name of her show again? It was
Space Gypsy,
Vagrant Queen.
Black Girl.
Yeah,
Space Gypsy Black Girl with the same hair as everyone else. Oh, Vagrant Queen.
Vagrant Queen. Yeah, Vagrant Queen.
Boom. How's about that? How is about that? Holy cow, man.
Take a look at the ratings. Will it get a season 2? You're so funny.
Well, according to Yellow Flash, they're on they're ready to announce a season 3 any day.
Of Batwoman? Oh, yeah. They'll announce it, and it's probably going to go to wasn't this originally supposed to go to HBO Max? That's what I was hearing forever. That season 2 on HBO Max.
No, it will go to HBO Max eventually.
Yeah,
it will go, but
just for HBO Max.
Yeah, at some point.
Okay, yeah. So Vagrant Queen's first episode was 375,000 viewers. So Batwoman only got double of what Vagrant Queen did, but they got the same amount in the demo. The very same amount. So yes, Vagrant Queen's first episode got equal to what Batwoman got in the 18 to 49 demo, a 0.10, which is not 0.10 of the overnight viewers. Remember that. 0.10 of the amount of people who are between the 18 to 49 demo, which think of my video. I did a dyslexic thing. Sorry, I said 183,000. I was actually wrong. It's 138,000 because it's 138 million people who are in the 18 to 39 demo, 0.10, blah, 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 blah. So they got the same amount of viewers. They got the same amount of viewers between the 18 to 49 demo. How fucking hilarious is that? The show's dead. I think it will get a season 3. Oh my God, I don't want to fucking hear myself. What am I doing?
Yeah. Sorry. So can you remember what you predicted for the viewing figures for the first episode? Can you remember what you predicted?
I thought it was going to honestly be like 800,000. I did.
I think I predicted 1.2 million.
You did? Hey, that's okay. I thought like the curiosity factor would be there. But the thing is, you know what? Most people don't see a big difference or any difference at all. I think most people don't see any difference between black and white. Javisa is just another woman, just like Ruby Rose was. So she's just another woman playing Batwoman, who's a lesbian, supposedly.
Lucia Leslie is black-faced.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Oh, my God.
Did you watch Watchmen? Did you watch?
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
No.
Dude,
no.
More people actually watch The Watchmen. You would not fucking believe what they did with
I've heard they did
blueface. They blackface, blueface, blackfaced.
Yes, they bluefaced to blackface.
Oh my God! I'm like,
then they gender swapped it.
It was the most this shit I've ever seen in my life. And like me and Doomcock were getting killed for reviewing this thing, right? Because we were actually at one point called the most dangerous live stream on the internet when we're saying,
God, I dream of being called that.
When we were pointing out that they're like exploiting actual black history for a stupid superhero show to virtue signal, which is the most racist thing possible. And some people didn't see it that way, but that's okay.
But it's like the moment in this episode of Black. I keep wanting to call it Batwoman, which is what Javicia Leslie does. So why can't we? In this episode of Batwoman, because she does that weird, really contrived bit when she's in the sewer, and she's just like, "I'm not a symbol. I'm not a hero. I'm just a number. I'm number 327 as a baby born to a black woman who died in childbirth." And I'm just like, look who's in front of you. A fucking black guy and a fucking Asian. So who the fuck are you virtue signaling to?
I know. It's like they have nobody to woo anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does she remember that? And by the way, she's telling like kind of my story, right? She's like, I'm adopted and da, da, da. Well, I was adopted. I'm a felon. I got out of fucking prison.
You got a beautiful house, beautiful family.
Yeah. Wonder how that happened. Was it why by fucking privilege?
Successful business.
But obviously,
but you're white. You're white.
Yeah. So when I got out of prison, everybody just went, it's okay. You're completely forgiven. Come on, kiddo. We'll give you another.
Get over here.
Handle all my money. It's just like the Eddie Murphy SNL skit when the doors close. Everybody's like, it's okay.
But it's just like, I can't get a job. You talk to your plant and call it mum.
Yeah.
If people saw you doing that, I'd be like, don't give that fucking crazy cow that.
If, by the way, if it wasn't for a very good friend of mine, like growing up, giving me a job, I wouldn't have gotten one. Period. Like he took a fucking huge chance on me. But that was just because I was friends with a guy growing up, and he decided to, have my back, and that was fucking 1 in a million shot. Not many people get that, which sucks.
Sorry, did you say have your back or have your
black? Have my back or black? It's fine.
It's just so confusing now.
I know. So this show is so she for one, she has 2 superhero moments, and one of them is in The Social Worker, where she's like, empowered. I'm the very
fake Joker scene.
Yeah, the fake Joker scene where she's the very fucking, that was, oh my God, I forgot to point that out in my review too, because like, oh my God, because they're trying to be Batman, they're trying to be Nolan Batman this whole time in Batwoman. That's how they shoot it. Believe it or not, that's exactly what they're going for. It's Nolan Batman look, which is hilarious.
Eric Nolan from down the pub.
Yeah. Right. And then they do a Joker scene. She goes, I'm powerless. I am just a file in the cabinet. And I did not remember these lines just 5 minutes ago. And you have them taped up on the wall right over there so I can read them off them. It's fucking terrible.
But it's just like, oh my God, they just ripped the scene straight out of Joker when he's speaking to his social worker.
Did. I put so much shit on.
Oh dear. Caroline.
I was doing my review yesterday. I put so much shit on the cutting room floor because I just wanted to get it out. I'm like, I don't fuck it. I didn't even talk about scenes with Tommy or fucking Julia. I'm like, all they did was miss Ruby Rose and cry. I don't need to take up valuable video time saying that.
It's even better. It's even better. They killed Ruby Rose's character, but they can't say that they have.
They know.
Then it'll be bring out your gaze.
Burying your gaze.
And that's burying your gaze.
It's called burying your gaze, and that one made the cut.
They're gay, and they're the people that are complaining about burying the gays, and they're burying the gays.
Literally burying the gays, or they're putting the gays out to sea, or they're just disappearing the gays. But she's dead. She said she's
dead. But they killed essentially a bisexual woman in the episode as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was 2 women in Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
So you can't tell me that those girls weren't doing stuff to each other as well.
Yep.
So they killed a bisexual. they're burying their representatives real quick.
Go down. Like it actually probably had they were going to move towards at the end of the series, you see Bruce Wayne come in and go, I wanted to give you the city all along. I had done the work preparing for you. That's what they were moving up towards, right? And that's what it's going to be whenever it's the end. You're going to see Bruce Wayne showing up going, I'm retired. It's in better hands now with this black female ex-drug runner.
When you white last time I saw you,
she lives in a van down.
It's just a little thing, Kate, but when you're white, the last time I saw you.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to bring this up, it doesn't make any difference between you. I mean, but like, weren't you white?
I won't think of you any differently. I'm my own internal logic.
Yeah, I was just a little confused. And you were a little uglier too. I mean, you're much prettier now.
You got a nicer rack.
Filled out. You look more like a woman.
You got some nice hips. Got a nice rack.
Nice hips.
Shouldn't really look at that, cousin, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
cousins, and that's kind of a murky thing in America. In America and the UK too. Come on. Yeah. I've been to your small towns. I've been to your villages.
We don't go there. We don't do that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think it's a major disaster. Listen, some people have a very low bar for acting and stuff. I like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, right?
How can that be a low bar?
I think she's a good Wonder Woman, but on EFAP, they think she is a fucking terrible actress, and I can't argue with it. I'm not saying I didn't say she was a great actress. I said I liked her as Wonder Woman, and I want my heroes to look and feel a little bit more like they do in the comic books than be great fucking actors. Christopher Reeve nailed it in Superman the movie. But you know what? Some performances aren't great, but like Val Kilmer I liked him as Batman quite a bit. You can't call it a good performance. Hated him.
Hated him as Batman.
Huh?
Hated him as Batman.
I loved him. I liked it. I did.
I hated Clooney and I hated
Clooney sucked.
Kilmer.
Clooney should have been good. Clooney, if he played it fucking great, he should have been fucking good because he looks like fucking Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
But no,
his life was essentially Bruce Wayne back then.
His life still is Bruce Wayne.
He's got married now, though. He's married now.
Yeah, if he's fucking whatever he wants, and he's he's the son of. He's kind of royalty here, because he's had a dad who worked in public office and. A lot of nepotism, a lot of fucking, mixing in Washington and Hollywood, lines blurred. That's why it was so easy for Silicon Valley to take them over. And now everybody in Washington and Hollywood is Jack Dorsey, Mark Zuckerberg's, and whoever fucking runs Google's bitch. And the world is Jeff Bezos's bitch. Elon Musk is our only hero out there.
He's popping out some great memes at the minute.
Yeah, I need him to pump out more than memes. I need him to break this Silicon Valley bullshit. He's like one of the only guys who can.
Just buy them all up and then just dissolve them.
Yeah.
Right, Gary. I'm going to do this because Gary's got limited time today. We've got 2.5 hour window today. I'm afraid. So I'm gonna spring this on you right now. We got a surprise story for you, Gary.
All right.
Do you remember? Of course, you fucking remember. It's Friday Night Tights a couple of weeks back.
Yeah.
We did a few weeks back. We did a lot of discussion about. Hold on, I've got to get the right tab here. Let me shut that one.
Comics going here.
We had a lot of discussion about a certain bodybuilder who decided to marry his sex doll.
Yeah.
There has been a development in the story.
Oh my. It won't.
Bodybuilder who married a sex doll has admitted he cheated on her.
Oh no.
While she was being repaired. Oh no.
Oh, you insensitive piece of shit. She's in the shop.
She's in the shop. Having a vagina put back together again after it's just been smashed to pieces by this Finnish bodybuilder. And I want to know what he cheated on her with. Was it alive or inanimate?
I don't know. All I know is Finnish people. You know what I admire about the Finnish is that is an entire society that gives no fucks about anything. I'll marry my fucking sex doll. Fuck you.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'll fucking cheat on my fucking sex doll when she's at the shop. I don't give a fuck.
And he can't take the piss out of him to his face. He'll beat the fucking shit out of you.
Yeah, my guitar player in my band was Finnish. That guy was Mr. I don't give a fuck about anything. I admired the hell out of it. I really did.
You think they might go to therapy or something?
Maybe. Yes, I think they're going to go to couples counseling, and it's going to be really one-sided.
Why did you do it?
Why? I mean, she's kind of hot. I mean,
I mean, she's got great tits.
yeah.
Can't deny that.
They're about as real as most of the tits in Hollywood. So
I'm devastated. I hope
I'm a little disappointed in him, but
I just hope they can work it out. I hope they can work it out.
the fact that this made the press and he's willing to go out and take pictures with her and not care tells me this guy's on another level. Like a whole level.
You saw the wedding photos. Everyone was happy and smiley and laughy and jokey, and
yeah,
we were just like, "What the fuck is going on?" If I was his friend, I would say, "I think you need some inpatient time."
Oh, that chicken will come home to roost someday. Yes.
Well, he doesn't look old. He looks what, 30, early 30s, 30s,
yeah, early 30s.
So he probably isn't going to grow up for another 4 or 5 years. Because I reckon until you're 35, you're a boy. Dude.
It's a mad world. I think confinement has gotten. I think people are starting to get a little unhinged out there.
I'm going to show right. The UK's fucked at the minute. By the way, Gary, we have been snowed in for days.
Oh my goodness!
So there's been no post.
No post.
Yeah, there's been no post. I luckily had a couple of comics. Amazon didn't turn up today with my bags and boards, but I got a few things I'm going to show off anyway.
All right.
But before I do some soup chats, because soup chat's going out of control by some crazy people in the chat. I just got to say, I got to show this off. Boosh. I got it.
Oh, yeah, I got mine on order.
I got it.
Yeah, that looks
I actually decided to buy the first print as well.
Oh, yeah, I'm buying. Of course. First print.
So, yeah, it's like second print, a lot cheaper. Give me the first.
Give me the first print. I'm a collector.
Yeah. Give me the first print, bitch. I don't want any of your second fucking print shite. So this is The Last Ronin. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think it's a 5-issue series, maybe 4, and by IDW, because we're not buying from DC or Marvel anymore. So this is actually my first ever IDW purchase.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they used to do Doctor Who, so I used to buy from them all the time.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting stuck into that because I've heard nothing but good. Nothing but good stuff about it.
Started with 30 Days of Night. Awesome, dude. 30 Days of Night was an awesome comic.
Oh, I hear the movie adaptation wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad, but it just didn't capture.
Yeah,
it's a great idea, and this was in a time where, like, this was right around when Walking Dead started, and then 30 Days we had like a little renaissance going on in comics. Now we have a
zombie monstery renaissance.
You think that Last Ronin would wake up the big two to do something? They're dead. Just don't even. It's not going to happen.
Then I honestly, Gary, I don't think they're interested.
No, I
don't think they're interested. We're talking about they need to do this, they need to do that. They're not interested. They don't care. They don't care. They're not interested. That's not the direction they want to go. That's not the philosophy that they have. They're not capitalists. They're activists. It's not about making money. It's about making statements. And all it has to do is cost the industry and the company their work, their working livelihood.
There would have been a time I would have been sad when it officially falls. No, I'm going to cheer. I will cheer over its ashes.
I will not care. I will not care. I will not cry. Although I will see how much it is to get the Batman license.
Well, of course. Yeah, there's a couple. Well, there's one I'd be interested in getting right now. I just don't know.
I tried to buy a license recently. I could not even get it, and it's a nothing license.
Yeah.
You haven't done anything with this license for 30 fucking years.
Yeah.
Why not sell it to me? Why not sell it to me?
And they wouldn't even work with you, right? They like you wanted to license it for a little while, or
I was just like, if I can't purchase it, can I rent? Can I rent it? Can I do something with it? Can we work together? Never replied. Fucking blank.
wow.
I'm gonna try again at some point.
And it can't be making them any money, right? So
no, it's not. It's not making them a penny. Right. I'm gonna go through some super chats, and I got just a little stack here, which I just want to show off. Atomic Portal with a £5 super chat. As Gary, did you check the Mr. Bean image I sent to you? As have you seen my video of you as Darth Vader? I saw the Darth Vader video. I think I retweeted it, actually. I think I retweeted that, sir. Somebody just done the clips of Darth Vader and just put voiceovers from me over various parts of it.
nice.
Oh, Gary.
Yeah.
Later, after I've gone through a little bit, would you like to listen to Darkside Phil shitting all over his audience?
Yeah. Oh my god, I love that shit.
Oh yeah, this is like a brand new one from a couple of days ago.
Nice.
And he's telling them off for money. Oh, I love that. I love that. Number one, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Favorite all-time comic runs of anything.
Press.
Yep.
Beautiful stuff. I got to get the right one though. I got to get the right one. I'm just gonna search for the right one. Oh, that was Sunday. No. I watched it.
I can't believe you guys. I don't know how you have time to watch anything.
Dude, that's all I do in my free time is just watch everyone's videos that I want to watch.
Yeah. When I watch them and then I make videos. When my videos take kind of, I don't know, my Batwoman one. It took a while. It did, to be honest with you. It took way longer than I thought it would.
Oh, there is. I found it.
Watching streams last night. I was watching Comics Division's live stream last night, and
last night I was drunk after recording the EFAP. That's great.
Yeah, I saw your video that said you're drunk.
Yeah. So we did an EFAP recording for Batwoman. Then I went to bed, couldn't sleep because I was drunk.
Yeah.
Then eventually fell asleep, woke up, watched the Drinkers Villains video, which was fantastic. Got up, had to rewatch Batwoman sober because I needed to listen to the words. Then I watched some Yellow Flash. Then I watched some You.
Oh, thanks.
Then I watched some DSP shouting at his audience.
Okay, that it's money related, right? It has to be.
Well, it inevitably always seems to turn back into money somehow. But this one, berating his audience, is nice. I've killed them. Wrong. You didn't kill them. I did. Well, that's his son, isn't it? That's his son. Deathstroke's son at the front.
Yeah, and there he is, right there.
And there's Deathstroke at the back. Yeah, but it invariably comes like last night. True story, right? True story. He fucking started a stream yesterday, and he just kept he wouldn't start playing, and he just went into this huge money rant.
Oh.
For about, oh my god, nearly half an hour.
Are you kidding me?
No, and he was essentially holding the game up for ransom.
And this guy makes like good money.
Yeah, folks. He makes at least 100K a year.
Yeah. So I mean, he must have a little side problem. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's got a mobile phone problem. Gambling problem. Mobile phone game problem. Atomic Paul again with a £5 super chat. Do you like the show Ben 10? Never seen it. Have you heard JLA The Nail? Sorry, go on, guy.
The Nail is fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah. I have it, but I haven't read it yet. Gary, if Az came to the US to visit, 2 words, Mr. Bean movie.
Yes. I think we should watch. Well, Rowan, when you and I were talking about free speech in our private chat, remember the best live stream that nobody saw?
Yeah.
I get on YouTube, and the first thing that fucking it recommends to me is a 2-year-old Rowan Atkinson free speech video. And it's fucking awesome. It's an hour long. It's 20 minutes of him just fucking talking about free speech. Dude is a genius. Dude is a fucking genius. I wanted to give him a hug. I used to fucking said so many fucking perfect things. And it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, he's recently just come out again and had a big thing about free speech. And they tried to cancel him because of it. They went after him for it. Hey, yeah, baby. Oh, we got a bit of Zatanna in there as well.
That's my girl. Batman.
I really want that Adam Hughes, Paul Dini. Adam Hughes covers Paul Dini run of Zatanna.
You don't have it?
No, it's stupid money.
Is it? I guess it's collectible. Yeah, it's
Adam Hughes covers, dude.
It's fucking fantastic, man.
Adam Hughes, sexy ass covers.
Yep.
Norwegian Kryptonian with 55 Norwegian Corona. Please, for the love of God, can someone explain to me why anyone in the Bat family would make a suit that's vulnerable to kryptonite? Because they haven't got a fucking clue.
Because they're retarded.
What they're doing.
Yeah. Kryptonite is it's a mineral. It's a rock.
It's a rock. Okay?
It's not as hard as tungsten or something like that. That could probably pierce like a 50 fucking caliber bullet is killing Batman. I don't care how fucking hard his armor is. Okay. Cause that thing, the explosion itself will fry his fucking, I mean, like, it's stupid. Batman doesn't need to be bulletproof. Batman doesn't need to be bulletproof because he doesn't put himself in situations where he's going to get shot a lot.
Yeah.
Smartest fucking man alive. You motherfucking idiots. That's what I fucking hate about, like, it's not an Iron Man costume. Okay. It's not an Iron Man costume. You see that panel I put up in my video? It's Batman kicking a fucking tree in half. Because he trained himself to be able to kick a fucking tree in half.
That was from year one. That was.
Yep. David Mazzucchelli.
Mazzucchelli's amazing artwork.
Mazzucchelli art in a video, just because that's porn.
Mazzucchelli, that's why.
I got that right here.
Oh, fucking hey!
So good.
Okay.
Mazzucchelli.
How come you train him and not me?
Bruce Timm.
Mm-hmm.
I love the simplicity, but they're so fucking good. The cartoonish like art. It's not like Ethan's type art.
Pretty mean, year one though. Heavy inks.
Yeah. Like usually, I am like very much. I like Ethan's type of art. George Perez type of
Perez's artwork's beautiful. I love Perez's artwork.
This is like the greatest shit ever. Or George Perez, Jim Starlin. Classic original comic book.
I love Jim Aparo.
Jim Aparo, probably the best Batman artist. Neil Adams or Jim Aparo?
Neil Adams, Jim Aparo. I personally would go Jim Aparo, but I'm a little bit biased because I
agree with you because I think he drew the most Batman that you saw on products, right? Because he drew like a more traditional Batman, just like Sal Buscema, his Hulk.
Yeah.
Like his Hulk is definitive to me, but like the best run was probably Todd McFarlane. Todd McFarlane's run on the Hulk was fucking great.
O'Neill and Adams were the two that put Batman back on the map.
Yes.
And we suddenly went from a cartoony Batman to a much more realistic Batman with Neil Adams' work, and But I just
Arrow Joker and Batman.
Arrow to me is just iconic. Yeah. There's something really iconic about like if I think Neil Adams, I think Ra's al Ghul. And when I think Jim Aparo, I think Catwoman, Joker, Scarecrow. You know, I think of the way so many more kind of like villains that he did in such to me, in an iconic way.
Agreed. What did Bolin draw off of in Killing Joke? Jim Aparo Joker. Straight up the Jim Aparo Joker. And then perfect.
Yeah.
Like, just whew. So oh my God. I have a picture. I was reading Killing Joke when it first came out. I was reading. I lived in a garage at the time, so I'm living at my garage, and my wife, the one I'm married to now, was my girlfriend then. We were just hanging out, just talking. I don't even know what the fuck did teenagers talk about back then. We were high, and I was drawing on a door the Bolin Joker where he's turning around and smiling. So I was like sitting there and I just drawing it in a door. My friend like took that off of his door and kept it.
Nice.
Yeah. We used to like spray. He airbrushed the heavy metal logo from the magazine on his walls, and when he had to move out, he fucking cut it out of his wall, kept it, which is awesome. Yeah.
Atomic Portal with a £5 super chat again. Imagine, I think it's meant to be the shower scene from Mr. Bean. I think he's really overthinking this.
Okay.
The shower scene from Mr. Bean. Except Gary's going in the shower, but Az appears behind.
Oh no! Somebody wants this to happen.
Okay, Gary in the shower with me.
I don't know if I'm very comfortable with you objectifying us like this. So, you know.
I think Atomic Portal is literally just spurging his sexual fantasies.
That's okay, and you know what? You're free to do that here.
Yeah, it's okay, dude.
I'm not going to say we're not going to judge you, because we're going to judge the shit out of you, but it'll be out of love.
And then Atomic Portal again with a £2 super chat. Hey, yes, it's what we like to see.
On.
Raven's dad.
Trigon the Terrible. Raven's daddy.
I sent the links through Twitter, tagged you in them. Thank you, sir. Roger Haynes with a 2 Canadian super sticker with a thumbs up. Thank you, Roger. Great Ghost with a $5 super chat. Hail, gentlemen, just getting over 2 weeks of the Coof. I'll get better, dude. It wasn't that bad for me, thankfully. It wasn't that bad for pretty much all of us that got it.
Yeah, you got
unless
it, right?
you were old and infirm or had precondition, whatever.
By the way, this run of the Teen Titans is my second run. I didn't even know I had this. I was looking for my Ghost Riders. Remember, I promised Ghost Rider today. Now I can't fucking find them because I moved them.
Look at that sexy man.
Oh, what's up, Dan Vask?
How you doing, Dan? You sexy man.
Long brown locks.
Soon, please. I need to hear him sing.
If I put on his Witcher song again, I'll be singing Toss a Coin to Your Witcher for like 3 weeks.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He just gets in your head and he's toss a coin, and then I'm waking up in the morning and I'm just like, toss a coin to your Witcher. I'm gonna rape Sue Dibney. Sorry. You're gonna rape who?
Sue Dibney. Come on, that's Dr. Light.
Oh, I thought Wonder Woman, stop raping people.
Yeah.
For God's sake. Stop it.
I mean, you read this as a kid and you go like, he's gonna rape someday.
I tell you what I'll do, Gary, right now. Dan, next Monday, this coming Monday, 25th of January, there's actually going to be a big birthday stream because it's my birthday. Friday Night Tights boys are coming along. Some other boys are going to come along. I extend an invite to you as well, Dan. If you want to pop in for a little bit and say hello, I extend that to thee now.
I extend it to thee.
Yeah.
My birthday.
To thee, sir.
Hail the Met, sir.
Hi. And I'm going to invite Gal Gadot in case she wants to rape me.
Yeah. I promised to forget about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
hi.
oh,
hey, do you like my
I've got so many doubles of my second run that I found that I didn't know I fucking had. That's God, these bags are horrible. Okay, folks, ladies and gentlemen, do not keep your comics in your bags too long. Then happening, and this means gas is not being allowed to escape, right? Yes. So it's being trapped in here, and it degrades your comic, and it does things like turn the white stuff yellow. That's what it does. Those are gases escaping from the paper, and they are inside the petroleum-based bag, which is horrible for the environment, by the way. Something like Mylar, which will never degrade, so much better for the environment.
No. Right, Gary, I'm gonna show you my first little comic of a batch I got here.
Okay. Let's see it. Oh, you went there. You bought some fucking Star Wars.
I wanted to feel powerful.
Did you? Okay. Mm-hmm. I've got the audio book of that. There's an audio. There's a cassette, audio CD with, I believe, why am I blanking on his name now? Billy D. Williams is in it, playing Lando Calrissian.
Look at that.
Yeah. No, this is what that and Heir to the Empire is what started it all. Star Wars was dead. There was people like Comics Division playing their role-playing games, but it was gone. We talked about it once in a while, but it was just a dead brand. It had run its course. And then, George did things smart. He released a book and people went, I remember Star Wars. And they're like, and our first thought was, how could anything have happened after the fucking Return of the Jedi? That was the end. That was the end. But no, they bring up this Empire, and they bring up this new bad guy that's not bigger or better than Palpatine. He's just different, and it's fucking awesome. And then Dark Empire comes out, which was awesome. That was fucking awesome. I know some people don't like the Emperor coming back and being cloned. I do, in that story, understanding it was a comic story, understanding that these things aren't really canon. They only say they are, so you'll buy them until they don't need them to be, and then they're gone. So, sorry, there is no book, there's no comic that's actually canon for a live action. It's only a temporary placeholder until somebody comes along and decides to change it. If you don't have, sorry, EU fans, that's a fact. That is just a fact. This EU shit contradicts each other, by the way, all the fucking time. So listen, Doctor Who does too. So does Star Trek. I understand that.
By the way, Grey Ghost did finish off his 2 poor weeks of Cooper with. He's ready for some B.B.C. And to be powerful as well. Hell yeah! Time to be powerful. We got it. That's got to be our motto. I'm gonna get a tattoo
in a fucking bathroom.
On my dick.
Fucking bathroom. Like the mask was on the toilet, right? Was the mask on the toilet or not?
All I know is her bare feet were on the fucking piss-stained floor.
Yeah. Oh, like they couldn't have done it in like a clean bathroom, Couldn't
you have done it in a fucking camper van?
No, they wanted to make it look like Joker again.
Do you know something? Damn it! I was going to say that I had it ready. I had that ready for the video. They wanted to do a kind of reverse Joker thing again, where Joker discovers himself in the bathroom. They wanted her to discover herself in a.
Yeah, the Berlanti is a fucking hack, dude. He doesn't know anything about superheroes. He fucking stumbled into this fucking thing with the Arrowverse. And well, for one, when he got into the Arrowverse, there was another guy, I forgot his name, who ran everything. And that's when shit was good. He got Me Too'd,
Yeah.
By the Flash people. When he left, it became full on Berlanti and just turned super gay and super CW and super, which it's fine to be. I don't care if you're fucking gay. I don't care, but I don't want my superhero shows to be Glee. Okay. Glee can be Glee. Glee is fine as Glee. I get it. I watched and actually kind of laughed at Glee, and when my wife was really into Glee for the first couple of years. And I was fine. That's good. I think we want this stuff to exist, but I want my superhero shit to be superheroes fighting each other. But now they're not. Now it's relationships, and everyone's gay. Like everyone's gay. Absolutely, everyone's gay.
Even the gay people are double gay.
They're double gay
to compensate for the straight people being gay.
Yeah. Well, it's just gotten. When they had to drop that she was a lesbian in the first fucking minute of the show,
30 seconds,
and her name is Ryan, so that's intersectional box.
Yeah, tip. Intersectional boss bollocks.
Yeah. No, there was a point. It was just like Star Trek Discovery. It's like there's like 50 other dumb things we can talk about, but I need to end this video, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'll talk about it in a live stream. Hopefully, you'll get the gist in the fucking video because, damn it. But that guy, actually, the one, somebody did the work for me. That last guy who put that review up in fucking Rotten Tomatoes, where he said, did they have to prove that she was bisexual before she got the job? You know, and then what about this and what about that? I'm like, damn, that was such a good point. I had to read it in my fucking, but yeah, because remember when they were going to hire the new Batwoman, she had to not be white and had to be bisexual, which is, for one, discriminatory, but not anymore because California got rid of that law specifically for shit like that. So now you can discriminate in California. This is why I'm leaving.
Oh yes. I remember you telling me. Yeah. And the BBC. Well, we know about the BBC and their additional. Oh, did you see the screen? No, it's Screen Rant. I think it might be in Screen Rant. They said that I was going to talk to you about this. They said that with the companions leaving in Doctor Who, the BBC missed a perfect opportunity to replace them with a disabled person.
You mean like Star Trek put a disabled person at the end?
And pointed at. Wait, no, hold on, Gary. Let's just backtrack a second.
Mm-hmm.
A huge group of intergalactic villains boarded the Discovery to take it over to cannibalize the spore drive so they could use it for their own benefit. And the one fucking disabled guy they bring along, who's the guy who can break the person who knows the spore drive, is fucking good.
He's a nice guy. Yeah. And he starts out, no, they actually start him out like, I am going to chop Stamets into little pieces unless he tells me about the spore drive. And then he goes, and then Stamets all, you're going to chop me into pieces all. No, I'm not. We're actually going to talk. And when talking, I can just copy your DNA and I'll let you go with your husband. And I was wondering if you wanted to get some lunch with me afterwards, because I thought you were a really nice guy. You know, it was fucking, and the reason why is because he's disabled and you can't write him bad. And it's just like you can't kill gay people. No. I'm forgetting. Oh my God, my dear, I'm forgetting your name here. Somebody sent me an article on Twitter that basically says gay people can no longer be killed. Period. You will not see gay people.
Ruby.
so you can't kill gay people. You can't portray anybody else as bad except for a white woman or white man. If you are going to have a big, powerful villain, they can be other colors, but they have to be victimized by a white man. This is all that think tank shit we were showing you before. It's happening. It's been happening. And we're not crazy. You're not crazy. They are trying to keep entertainment going, but they don't like anything from prior to 2015, and I'm not shitting you. Like, everything prior to 2015 is patriarchy, white supremacy. Just to break it down to the most basic level. So they got to tell stories.
Are we in the Mirror universe?
What was it? I think we are in a no.
Did we flip over to the Mirror universe?
Somebody turned on CERN, and then it took too long of a lunch break, and atoms were going against each other, and then we had a reverse double Mandela effect.
Yeah,
and that we have our reality now. So somebody needs to turn CERN back on and get the 21.1 gigawatts or whatever, and fucking get us back.
I watched Mirror yesterday.
Yeah,
because I'm rewatching TOS, and Mirror is a phenomenal episode.
It's a phenomenal episode. The original, even the shitty ones are like fucking Shakespeare compared to Star Trek Discovery.
I haven't. I've just. I think the last episode I just watched was Who Will Mourn for Ananias, and I think that's great.
Yeah,
I think it's a great episode, and it feels. I mean, it's obviously simple. When I say simple, comparative to today, because today you've got to have all your ADHD fucking retard shit in it.
Yep.
You know, people's attention span. They can't have an attention span more than 3 seconds. Quick, let's. Whereas before, you know, you had great scenes, discussion, and debate, and oh yeah, Planet Hulk.
You know, this is part of what sours me on Marvel is Greg Pak is kind of an asshole online. It's too bad because I sold a lot of these. I sold a shitload of these. This was like one of my favorite fucking runs. This is so fucking good. Reed Richards, to get him out of the equation of all the problems that are going on Earth. Reed Richards tricks Bruce Banner onto a fucking satellite and shoots him out into space so he doesn't get involved in everything. Reed Richards fucks up. Satellite, which was supposed to go to a nice, peaceful planet, ends up going on a desolated planet. Yeah. And Hulk is enslaved, and it's fucking crazy. And he conquers like a fucking Dawn fucking boss that he is, has himself a little life mate, and he actually loves this world. And Reed then accidentally fucks it up again. And it's fucking some of the best storytelling ever done in comic books. They took the Hulk and they made it fucking John Carter of Mars and fucking Conan. And if you haven't read Planet Hulk, my God, it's like fappable. Sorry.
Sorry, I just saw this.
Sorry, Az. I started taking Kimbalta and don't agree with you on there. I'm going to watch Birds of Prey while smoking meth and wearing lingerie now. I don't even know what Kimbalta is. Did I say it right? Is it Cymbalta? Cymbalta. What is it?
Cymbalta. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna look
at and wearing lingerie. That's a big thing in San Francisco, buddy. Big thing.
A medication used to treat major depression, general anxiety. Okay, so yeah. I get it.
The boys like to smoke the meth in San Francisco. Oh yeah, and a lot of it. It's a huge problem.
Okay, let's I gotta go through some super chats. They are building. I'm sorry. US Dutch kitty with a $5 super sticker for hiya kitty. Well, not kitty, Japanese dog kitty. Ty Paul again with a £5 super chat. Imagine the credits of Endgame with Gaz and Harry doing it again, and all the other YouTubers fighting the good fight. When Az appears, E-Tower, Gary falling out of his chair, STD.
That's it. It was okay. It was the combination of the Eiffel Tower. Somebody said that it's topped off by a high five, and then Ryan goes, "Make it so."
Very good. So let's have a look at.
Oh, and then Qui-Gon's saying, "Tell me I'm the chosen one. Tell me I'm the chosen one." Who's the one who said Harvey Dent's going? You got those are awesome, dude. Those covers are so fucking good. Now you need to get one of these, dude. One of these. These are
Yes.
proper. These are fucking. Now you have to get a printer, and you print out whatever's on the spine, right? And you want to get a double comic, get a promotional or whatever, or a picture of the cover. I've been putting the actual comic in there, which I wouldn't advise. But these things are great because you don't need trades. I hate trades. I have them, but I'm not a big fan of them. I like comic books, and you can store these in bookshelves, and they're great.
Oh yeah, I gotta have the comic book, not the trade. Nikki D with a $10 super chat. Thor and Loki already have very dedicated female fan bases in MCU. So why do we need female iterations of each? Won't that dilute the importance of their established male counterparts? Of course it will.
Yeah.
But that's the point. The point is to take away the point is definitely to take away the masculinity from Thor and to emasculate Thor and create the it's just really a lie that anyone can be Thor. You can't. Thor's Thor. It's his fucking name, you dickheads.
It's a way to demasculate. It's a way to dial down the masculine. You have to balance out any white male with a female villain now, or they have to be surrounded by, I mean, like even fucking Black Panther, he had to be surrounded by women for them to tell a story about a king. And the Black Panther movie was more about the women. What was the common thing said about people who disliked it or liked it? Like the Black Panther, he wasn't, Chadwick Boseman was barely in his own fucking movie.
And I watched it. I never had an interest.
Oh, it's boring. It's boring. And Chadwick Boseman is really good in Civil War. Civil War, he's really good. That's the character. And then Marvel started going in.
Yeah. In Civil War, he's fucking alpha as fuck.
Yeah, and he's good in Infinity War too. It's just in it's his own movie where it's like honestly, it's not bad. It's not a bad movie at all. It's
Civil War.
Black Panther. It's severely overrated. Like severely, it is bigotry of low expectations overrated. Everybody's like, oh, listen, if it was a big moment for Black people, that's cool. Like let them have their movie, let them have their moment again. I still think Black Panther is a great character that they can do a lot of things with.
Wasn't Steel enough for them?
I don't know. I guess not. No, it was a cultural moment. You can't deny that. You know, that's fine. I don't care about that stuff. That's good. You know,
look, if you think about it too, it's quite worrying because it's about a fucking ethno state.
It really is. It's an isolationist ethno state.
It's not really something to be celebrated.
I mean, no, they have 25th century technology straight up. They have spaceships and stuff on Earth. So it's supposed to be Atlantean a little bit.
Yeah.
Atlantis can exist. Wakanda can exist. That's fine. They got to be secret because they're so advanced. Blah, blah, blah. That's fine. I don't care. But no, it was Rennie Headland who started making Black Panther ridiculous. For one, Black Panther has no powers. He has no powers. He's a Batman. He's a Batman. Yeah. He's peak human condition. Could kick your fucking ass 6 ways to Sundays, butt naked. Didn't need his fucking costume. The costume was just ceremonial, blah, blah, blah. But then they started giving him powers, and then they had him beat the Silver Surfer. And I'm like, shut up. Stop it. The Black Panther cannot beat the Silver Surfer, who is the most powerful superhero that's not a god. And always has been for a long time because he's a fucking power cosmic. And you can't, like, the dude has no more Johnson. He can't get laid anymore. He had to compensate that with something. All right. It's messed up. It's messed up that they've encased his Johnson in silver. I'd be powerful too after that. He's the silver eunuch.
Chucky Housen with a 2-parter for a combined $10 super chat. Part 1. Controversy. I enjoyed the moment in Cobra Kai where Hawk broke Dimitri's arm. Reason being, it reminded the SJWs that in real life, the choices have consequences. In Dimitri's case, thinking he had a safe space against Hawk. Can't wait for your reviews on this. Well, I tell you what, I never liked Dimitri. I found Dimitri to be obnoxious, and I really wanted somebody to fucking knock him out. And so I was really annoyed when he took out Hawk. in the season 2 finale. But then when Hawk broke his arm, I was like, good. Because he's a fucking gobshite. He's a gobshite who isn't actually any good. And I really like Hawk as a character because he's got depth. The guy compensates for his hair lip and his insecurities through his karate and the way that he presents himself with his, mohawk and stuff like that to essentially draw attention away from his hair lip.
To begin with, too. Remember, Hawk wasn't like this, Hawk became this thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I think Hawk's a great character, and I was so happy what they did with him at the end of season 3. In as much as, I can't really say because I don't know if people are going to watch, and I don't want spoilers. Oh, yay!
See, even with modern stuff, I got into The Witcher, so I bought all the comics, of Flesh and Flame from Dark Horse.
Play their game.
I'm going to.
Their game.
But this is because of fucking Razor Fist. Hail Razor Fist if he's out there. Haven't talked to him in a while. We need to get him back on the show, right? So here's part 2 of my.
I wasn't on that episode.
You weren't on that episode?
It's my week off.
We need to correct that. Razor was fucking great. So he got me into this. And this is part 2. I actually have 2. Like, I watched this video and I went right on eBay and I bought all that shit. And it was cheap. It was fucking cheap as fuck. Like, you can get this stuff for nothing. I mean, this is old First Comics, and this stuff oh man, this shit is weird and good.
Oh,
weird and good.
Just like my sex.
Yeah. And then you got stuff like this on the back.
Oh wow.
This is 80s. This is late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
And this is Elric, and this is holy shit. It's fucking crazy. It's so good. So thank Razor for that. I've been having
really like Boys and Owls back in with from Cirrus Comics back in the 90s. You used to have some good times for that.
I gotta make more bags.
SJ Almighty with a £1 gotta move my deodorant. £1 phallic. How
dog. I'll be right back.
Jester of Ronoka with a $2 super chat. Endless lockdowns equal Groundhog Day feeling too real. Yeah, stuff is feeling very Groundhog Day at the moment. Try and do something around the house, even if it's like dishes, even tidying up. Try and do something that breaks up the routine. Move the room around, change some things around, change your linen, do something that can break up the aesthetic, do something that can to break up the feng shui of your house or something. Just try something. So when you wake up, things are just looking a little bit different. Your Muslim uncle with a $2 super chat. Love you both so much. Wish you peace and pizza. Thank you, Muslim uncle. That's really kind. 2-inch canal with a $2 super chat.
So mad when we laugh at that.
With a $2 super chat. Hail, gents! Shout out to Intoxicated 2x3. I don't know. Raylos are weird. Yes, 3D Tracker with a $10 super chat. Hey, Az, I saw your Batwoman vid yesterday. Don't worry, I would have had to have been drunk too. Love you guys. Randomized with a £10 super chat. Hail! Had a survey come through from the BBC. Yeah, I've got it. Somebody sent it to me and told them exactly what I thought of them and how disgusted I was of what they have done to the heritage shows, Doctor Who to name but one. When will they listen? Too late is when they will listen. Yep. When they go out of business, when they have to fund themselves. That's when it'll happen. But there again, if the BBC have to fund themselves, I think they might as well just kiss their ass goodbye.
Yeah.
I think it's over by then.
It's over. They didn't. Okay, for the streaming wars, just on the business side of it, you should have been preparing for that for 10 years.
Mhm.
10 years. We knew soon as set-top box became a thing, it had to enter. Like, okay, let's dial this way back. When you got an iPod for the first time, you know that, oh, someday I'm not going to have to hook this up to my computer to fucking download my shit. I'm just going to be able to download my shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody could have thought of that. So that was the whole music industry changing, and nobody did a fucking thing till, well, Napster did. So you know what? It's people that do this shit. And the same thing was happening with the BBC. They should have seen the fucking streaming thing coming before we did. They probably should have seen it 20 years ago. I mean, as far as I know, as soon as the internet was invented, they should have figured, oh, fuck. Yeah, everything traditional is going to change eventually. And it didn't change fast enough, to be honest with you, because we didn't have the bandwidth and blah, blah, blah. They're done.
Yeah.
They're fucking done.
Shame. Not really. Taker 610 with a $2 super chat. Where's the vid from Mauler, the lazy Welshman? He'll be up. He'll be up. When it's edited, he'll be up.
No, yeah, guys. I mean, don't mean to be rude or anything. Are you new? This is Mahler. Mahler releases his videos. For one, he has to be the last one to release his video. I mean, it's got to be. It's kind of like the fucking stamp on shit, right?
Leave the best to last.
But he also, like, the amount of work he puts into shit. I mean, that's insane. It's insane. And if he put himself on camera, it would be 18 times as much. You save a lot of work by not putting yourself on camera. But dude, he breaks down every little moment and then goes back to another moment, then refers to a moment like from 3 episodes, and like he could never do a full series of television. It would kill him.
Oh, yeah. Scottish Nerd with a £1.50 phallic unicorn. And he went hard, but it's not. Oscar Mayer with a $2 super chat. Long live the fighters. All of them. Shane O'Reilly with a €2 super chat. Love you guys. Thank you. The Invisible Man with a $5 super chat. Binging reboot Battlestar Galactica. Oh my god, it's amazing. Wish we could get this quality of current television. The action, the drama, the acting, the best. It's really good. Yep. It's really, really good. Fear of FEMA with a $5 super chat, $5 super chat. Sorry. Beaz has better numbers in the key demographics. Who is watching Batwoman besides YouTubers? Well, my highest demographic, Gary, for watching my videos is the sweet spot is the 18 to 32 year olds.
Yep. Mine is one. I don't check it often, but yes, it's 1830. And then the second one is my age.
Yeah.
I don't have any youngsters watching me at all. It's like nominal. and the female audience has been growing, surprisingly, even after last Friday. I thought last Friday that would have knocked everything down to 1%. You know, when Ryan stated his now infamous quote, back in the 60s, women only did two things. And you know what, though? How Bionic Belly Button handled that? That's how you handle that shit. She was in there. She swung back, and that's all you need to do is just fucking swing back and have a little fun with it. Okay, tongue in cheek. It's very important to understand tongue in cheek. Batwoman is tongue in cheek. It's shit.
No,
it's
shit.
Well, it's shit, but it's more tongue in cheek than Star Trek Discovery. Star Trek Discovery takes itself absolutely seriously. They think award-winning shit. Batwoman knows they're making shit, but
I get you. Yeah, they know it's schlock, but they can't do anything about it.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
Speaking of fun, how would you like to listen to Dark Side Phil talk to his audience?
Yes, let's do it.
Like, this is gonna make your mind. I think this whole Dark Side Phil business is just gonna blow your mind, dude.
Can I just say,
yeah,
I love this live stream. I fucking love this live stream. I love doing this live stream.
Oh, I was waiting for a butt.
No.
Oh, thank you, dude. I love doing it with you.
It's fucking awesome.
It's great. Here we go. Are you ready for this is Gary, we should discuss talking to our audience like this, okay?
Okay. I'm looking for new ways to talk to my audience.
We're stuck doing this mission that I never cared about.
Hold on.
Now, how do
what's he playing?
He's playing Assassin's Creed.
guys, how about this? How about everyone relax and let me play the fucking game and stop derailing my stream? Maybe I don't give a fuck that someone maybe in here who you're accusing of being someone else who was previously banned. Maybe I just want to play the game and I don't fucking care about you guys derailing. Like, there's people watching the stream right now, they're trying to watch me play the game. Here's everyone in the chat. There's someone in the chat who's someone else who might have been previously banned. They might be saying racist things to do that. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm looking at the chat for the last 5 to 10 minutes. None of that is happening in the chat. None of it. It's just you guys screaming. How about you shut the fuck up? If you have an issue, contact a moderator. I'm playing the game. I can't sit here and let my whole stream be derailed because you're acting like a fucking idiot. All right? So shut the fuck up. Stop derailing the stream with bullshit. The best course of action when you have someone derailing the stream who's doing stupid shit is ignoring them, not drawing attention to them.
Wait,
Boy, you're stupid.
Ignoring them? So why are you going off on a rant telling your audience to fuck off?
Why are you? Yeah, I have a question.
Anyone who's going to keep talking about it, I will ban right now. I'll just do it myself. I'll say ban, goodbye so I can focus. I got another 35 minutes left on the stream. I'd like to play the game instead of stupidity from idiots. So, who would like to be banned by derailing my stream? Or are you going to shut the fuck up? What's it going to be?
His whole shtick is sadness, dude. I mean, like, he doesn't have a light. He has a mic, right?
Now?
But
can
is
I
he
actually
using
play the game now?
Can I play the game now?
Because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to focus and play the game and have a good time. And instead, I got to put up with bullshit. I'm not putting up with the bullshit. All right? I'm not. I know this is a live stream, but the whole point is positive interactions, not letting people just fucking, oh my God, you see who's in the chat? I think that might be someone else who used to be in the chat. And they're banning it and you have a suck account. Oh no, look, they're saying nasty things. Shut the fuck up. You sound like a 2-year-old. Oh my God.
Yes, you do sound like a 2-year-old, DSP. Yes, you do.
That's right. And people should fucking apologize to me. Like, you think I'm going to care about that stupid immature shit? Seriously. You think I care? Fucking dunce. It's dunce level shit is what it is.
Sounds like you care a lot.
For somebody that doesn't care, it does sound like they care quite a bit.
Oh, wait a minute. I know why.
Wow. And you were watching that live. That's fucking terrible.
No, I saw that clip. I didn't watch that live. I watched the ranting about money live. I think I watched it live on a detractor stream, and I was just gobsmacked. I would play the whole thing for you, but it's like 30 minutes long. Jeez. And it's just like mind blowing how he's just going on about.
Do viewers like dip out after that, or
he doesn't have a huge audience. He probably gets around 300 to 400 people watching him a stream.
Yeah,
depending on what he does. I think if he does like a really big game, he might get up to like 600. Okay. But if he don't get his $100 a stream, he goes mad. He goes mad. Fucking little.
Dude. And like, it's public knowledge now, like why he does this. It's not even for fun. It's like, hey, I gotta finish my work here, like, in the salt mines playing video games on my 4:3 fucking aspect ratio 480p camera that looks like sadness. And yeah. Is he married?
He is married.
Oh my Lord.
He is married. He's coming up, I think coming up 2 years. I think coming up to, oh yeah, dude. So he says he does a stream a couple of years ago saying that I need to raise money for my taxes.
Yeah.
I got to raise $17,000 for my taxes. Otherwise, I'm fucked. So I'm going to do like, money, fucking, what they called fundraisers. I'm going to do fundraisers for my taxes. streams where he just sits there and plays games. He doesn't do anything different at all. So he puts up his grand total of like 17,000, and I think in his combined he got about $5,000 out of a couple of fundraisers. So he says, I'm off to visit my parents in Connecticut because he lives in Washington. And he said, I'm going to be gone for the week. And I'm going because they're getting old. They're in their 60s. Yeah. They're getting old and they could die at any time. And he's putting in this huge guilt trip like this. But this money that is raised, that's going to my taxes, right? So he goes to Connecticut. And a couple of days later, he posts a picture of him and his wife, and he's got married.
Oh, that's right. Oh my fucking God.
And people are just like, fucking hell, you just raised that money for your fucking wedding. And then he did this stream coming back. It's just like, no. I that money which I earned, that just went to taxes. My parents paid for everything, for the wedding, for everything. It's just like,
they paid for everything. Why couldn't they pay for their taxes then?
And well, that's just it. When he was there, he said that he had a chat with his mum, and his mum was just like, you got to get yourself a job because you are, in all this fucking debt, this, that, and the other. And then admitted that his mum gave him money to pay his taxes off.
You can't keep your lies straight.
Oh, yeah. But then just a few weeks ago, Gary, he admitted he was 2 years behind on his taxes.
Oh.
So where this money goes, who knows?
Oh, we know. He doesn't look like he's on drugs. Okay. He doesn't look like he's on drugs. So it must be the other thing.
He likes to tipple, I believe, but I think it's funding a lot of it into mobile games. I think he used the money to marry and to travel and to marry. And
was that including the wife? Did that include the wife? The money to get married?
Well, she works as well. I mean, I don't know where this fucking money goes. I have no idea where this money goes.
Okay, addiction can be very expensive. All right.
True.
So, like my comic shop was killing it, dude. In 2011, 12, 13, made fucking the most money I've ever made. Like it was like printing money. Shit, people were buying comics like crazy. The MCU was kind of getting towards its peak. The crescendo was the Avengers, right? It was all leading up to that, and people were just fucking buying comics. And I somehow managed to get kids in there. I had a big kids section. We did the birthday party thing, and then moms and parents were coming over, and then the parents were buying. Like everything was fucking working. I had conceived of for 5 years prior, like way better than I'd ever thought it worked. And then of course I had to undercut it by just relapsing on drugs. So all that money I was making, I still had money left over with the cocaine habit. That's how much money I was making.
Wow.
And cocaine ain't cheap. Not cheap. It's not easy to find. It's not easy to find until you find the right person, right?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, it's a hell of a drug. I found the right person who had an endless supply. I mean, it was just crazy. Yeah, it was bad. It was really, really bad. So yeah, I can see how you can burn through that much money quickly and be in a lot of trouble.
Well, if it is, I mean, people reckon he spent around at least £40,000 on mobile games.
Oh my God. Oh, that's a lot of money. There's people out there that make they would love to have £1,000 right now.
Yeah, for the stimulus.
What do you guys what's your compensation over there? What do they
I don't get anything.
You don't get, yeah. I don't either. But what have they offered people? Is it
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you, because I'm never going to qualify. So I don't actually pay attention. I don't even know if they're offering, to be honest with you.
Well, they're generally not. What they've done here is offered businesses the PPP loans, which they're not really loans. They don't have to pay them back. And it's to pay employees that you retain, but you're just retaining employees. And then there's the unemployment. Everybody can go get unemployment now. And that it's bad because we're printing fucking money to compensate this. And each day the dollar is getting,
it's just going to raise inflation.
The Canadian dollar was stronger than the American dollar once.
And
it will be again very, very soon.
Funny money. Dominic the Donkey with a $30 super chat. Thank you, sir. The Batwoman Batmobile looks so bad. It's just a sports car with some tune-ups. Hell, Telltale did a better job.
Yeah, they different hood on just some midlife crisis mobile, and it looked like a fucking Chrysler or something, like Cadillac. It looked like an American one. Not really like
a spoiler on the back. That's what it was. The spoiler was a bat.
Yeah, they did something with the hood and the spoiler, and that was it. And it was pathetic. I mean, it's like, that's the Batmobile.
Did you see the 60 series? Hello,
dude. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why I'm a fan, because I watched that. I grew up on that and the 50s Superman. But when
Batmobile-wise,
the van that she's driving, my friend Theo had a van just like that, and we drove around in that van. It was a little punk rocker van, so there's a bunch of little punk rockers in a van just like that. It was a 68 Chevy. I think that one was a Ford. I'm pretty sure that one was a Ford. It was a 68 or 69. That thing could not outrun your grandma. Okay, it couldn't outrun your grandma.
Outrun the Batmobile.
The fastest that thing could have gone is maybe 80 miles an hour. And I'm not shitting you. I've driven that van. I've lived in that van.
Dude,
I got
the Batmobile was at full speed about 30 yards away when she was looking out the fucking window. She had to start the van. That's got a 0 to 60 in about 28 seconds.
You're right. The Batmobile was coming up the ridge right behind her. It was maybe 100 yards away, and she hadn't started the van yet.
And it's at full fucking speed. It's going at least 70 miles an hour, let's say. It would be on her in less than a second.
Oh, it was so dumb.
Genie the Machine with a $5 super chat. The fact that the bat suit fits Ryan perfectly goes against the progressiveness of body diversity.
And then it was supposed to was Tommy gonna put that on?
Yeah,
put that right on.
It fucking on it.
If you're tailoring it, you're changing it, which means you can probably produce more of the material.
They haven't got a fucking clue. But there again, we're talking about a show where the way to penetrate the bat suit is by shooting fucking kryptonite at it. So fuck him.
Anyway. And she's gonna get superpowers from that too, dude.
Oh, don't, please, God, don't.
Yeah. No, that's how they're gonna explain it. She's gonna be stronger than Kate was. She's gonna be the most powerful of all the fucking villains or all the superheroes because she's a black female, and Hollywood needs to overcompensate because Hollywood thinks that they are the cause of racism in America. They have been convinced of that.
In all fairness, there is a lot of racism.
They perpetuated a lot of it. They did. So they're trying to make up through it and but more importantly, they just want to sell you shit. They don't really care. You know what? The same racists who worked there still there.
Mm-hmm.
The only person who was taken out was Harvey Weinstein, and he was on his way out anyway. He wasn't really that relevant anymore. Jar Jar Abrams' company, Bad Robot, shrunk Finn in a poster for China, and then later on came out with a statement, no more white comfort. Do you really believe? Doesn't that send a little some mixed messaging there? Because they don't care. They are a big cabal.
It makes me think that Jar Jar is not just only full of shit, but a complete fucking hypocrite and cunt.
He is.
Deckard the Couch Guy with 100 Norwegian kroner. Remember in that Rift War how Milamber had concluded that the Empire was at its last legs. Remember what his reasons were. It feels shockingly relevant to a lot of what can be seen happening these days. I ain't got there yet. Come on.
I love this
Movie
stuff, though.
Maniac with 400 Huffington Posts. Fuck, marry, and kill. Batwoman, the Doctor, Mikey Spock. That is a horrible thing to do to us.
What?
Doctor, marry, kill.
Spock, no.
Batwoman, the Doctor.
I
Mikey
will.
Spock.
I will F Batwoman for sure. I mean, like, she's hot. She's straight up smoking hot. So I will F Batwoman.
Mhm.
Oh God, that means I got to marry somebody else.
Look,
I guess
right,
I marry.
I would marry Batwoman. Right?
She's rich. Yeah.
I would hate fuck the Doctor just to get it out. And I would kill Mikey Spock. I would kill Mikey Spock, and that would give me the
Martin Green's at least good looking. I mean,
you dump your load and it's over. It's over.
Oh no, dude.
And then you want to marry that? You want to be married to that?
No, I don't. I mean, like, I don't want to touch Jodie. It makes my skin crawl. It makes my skin crawl thinking about even like hugging. Whoa. No. I would just do Mikey Spock. I would marry Batwoman. You're right, because she's rich, and yeah, that's it. You present the questions. I got to answer them. Okay.
I couldn't look at Mikey Spock.
Oh no, the doc
without wanting to punch it in the face.
See, that's the thing. Is like Jodie Whittaker makes my skin crawl. She is. Ugh.
Mikey Spock makes my skin crawl every time she opens the fucking mouth.
I know. I wouldn't. I don't want to say something, but get you in trouble.
I know.
There's a lot of things I would do, but or say. All I got to say is, if you think last Friday was bad, you should hear us off the air. Okay, you should hear us fucking off the air, because we get our what my wife says, we get our yas out before then. So
yeah. Nice.
Watch, man.
Nice. We're going to the 80s there.
We are in the 80s. I'm living in the 80s. I struggle. 80s. Come on, kill him.
Scottish Nerd with his weekly $5 super chat. Gents, Babylon 5, when you're watching as How Far Into the Expanse Are You? Gary Thud is one of the greatest Discworld books I recommended for you.
I will take on Discworld eventually, because I got so many recommendations for it, and it probably would be up my alley, since I like the weird British shit. Yeah, and The Expanse, I did not see the last week's episode. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh my God, look at that. Is Luke going dark?
Oh my God.
We don't know.
Well, Batwoman went black. So if Luke goes dark, is that right?
Yeah. Oh, this takes me back to I was just thinking the other day, like, there was a time I looked forward to Sundays with Game of Thrones. My friends would come over, had such a fucking good time trying to theorize. That first few years, dude, were so much fun. It was so great. And I got the comic books, and I got all of them, and I read every books, and look at this fucking Alex Ross cover, and it's fucking the shit. Look at that Ned Stark. Whoa, look at that. Fucking George doesn't finish the fucking book, and Dan and Dave turn out to be complete fucking frauds.
Yep.
But I was like, God, I miss watching. I was watching what did it was I was working on my Lord of the Rings video, and I watched the Game of Thrones opening, and I'm like, that opening used to excite me. I used to get so like, oh, let's do this.
Oh yeah. It was a here we come, here we go. An hour, come on.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? What's gonna happen?
Got some pretty good cross covers out of this, though. We do. And Mike Miller draws in some of these, right? I'm pretty sure. Mike Miller of Comicsgate infamy.
Yeah.
He's still around? Infamy. Oh, you see Doug Tenable's fucking channel?
YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's YouTube channel, like fucking.
He's Trump channel.
Yeah, it's a Trump channel now.
Yeah, it's a Trump channel.
Yeah, it's no longer a. Well, he's also a kind of, I mean, like to some, a pop culture icon from the 90s. Now, I was never, I knew what Earthworm Jim was, but I didn't play the game and didn't care about it. Like, just, I know Earthworm Jim from ads on the back of comic books. That's it. But it's cool. And no, he talked about his, yeah, but yeah, that's wow. Oh, wow. I was like, holy shit. That somebody had to point it out to me. God damn, look at this. I think this is Miller, right? Is this Miller?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's Miller. Miller's a good fucking artist, dude. Like he is. He gave me some original art and he is fucking good. Look at this. This is awesome. I like it. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Good fantasy shit. But yeah. I don't know what happened. So yeah, and then Game of Thrones fucking died and it sucked because I was so into that show. I even bought shit I had no intention of playing, like the fucking cards and the game and shit. Got it all.
Oh, dude, don't, because I mean, because I couldn't give a fucking shit about Game of Thrones now.
No, I know.
I say, hey, why don't you go back and watch season 1? No, I know where it goes. There is no point, 0 point in watching it back again when it was actually fucking good. 0 point. That I don't care about spin-offs. I don't give a fuck about your Targaryens. I don't give two shit about your Starks or anything else, or your Dornish or your fucking Eveningish. I don't give a toss. Couldn't give a fuck. Couldn't give a fuck anymore. You killed me. You killed me.
Yeah. Like absolute like passion to the nth degree, like into something more than I've ever been in it. You know, like you see Ryan Cannell kind of spurging out a little bit on Cobra Kai. That was me. Mm-hmm. That's a fan. That's a nerd. When somebody gets into something, I'm like, I want everything. I want every interview. I want every book. I want every poster. I want everything. I want everything. That's the way I was. I consumed it because I was passionate about it and I fucking loved every moment of it. Rereading the book, re-listening to the book, absolutely every to what you said, to pure apathy, to like, I don't care. I can tell you right now, the House of Dragon will be a massive failure. And I'll tell you why. The same reason I did my Lord of the Rings video. If you, for those of you who watched my Lord of the Rings video, thank you very much. The whole point of it was there's nothing to adapt. There's only a story. There's only Tolkien going, well, this guy created the earth and then he created Morgoth and Morgoth became bad and Morgoth created this and you can't adapt that into a story where people are talking to each other with relationships and shit. That's all this is. The House of the Dragon is based on the same thing. It's fire and blood. It's a history written by a maester. There's no actual fucking dialogue or long conversations and there's nothing to adapt. So you're not really getting George R. Game of Thrones worked for 4 years because you were adapting George's dialogue almost word for word for 4 years. The minute you couldn't do that anymore is the minute it went. Same thing's going to happen with House of the Dragon. Also, you got me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And you're going to have no wall, no wildlings.
No.
You're going to have, it's only going to be Targaryens. You're only really going to be in King's Landing the whole time. Yes, there's going to be a
probably won't be any White Walkers and shit.
No White Walkers, no wall, no north. There might be some Starks. You might go to some other place, but Essos. You're not going to go to Essos at all. You're just going to be in King's fucking Landing mainly with a lot of dragons. And it's pure nihilism. Okay. Before you even get into it, the Dance of the Dragons ends very badly. Most of the dragons are dead by the end. And so are most of the Targaryens. It's pretty much, they survived past that, but it's pretty much what ended them is this big fucking family battle of family members, brothers and sisters killing each other. Yay. Can't wait to see that. You know, it's the political intrigue and the people who are involved in the show are more talented than Dan and Dave. But some of the aspects of it aren't going to be there. The big hook with Game of Thrones and the reason people were so disappointed was it did subvert expectations. The bad guys won a lot. The problem is the good guys never got proper retribution. And that's why people got upset. And there was nothing makes sense. And it might end up that way in the book because George is a nihilist. He's an absolute nihilist.
Well, I mean, I fully checked out when John didn't get to fight the
the White Walker. Yeah.
I can't remember the Ice King, whatever it's called. I can't remember his fucking name, isn't it?
The Night King.
The Night King. Yeah, that's how much I started to not give a shit anymore. My brain is now pushing it out to fill it up with other stuff. But yeah, when you set it up for so long and then you don't deliver, I'm like, fuck off. Seriously, fuck off. That was his fight. Arya's fight was against the people that killed her family. That's her fight. Cersei and the Freys and all that kind of stuff, that was her fight. And she got her revenge for most of it. Jon's fight was the fucking Night King.
Yeah.
And he's just there shouting at a fucking dragon.
And remember, people were going, Game of Thrones wasn't woke. Game of Thrones wasn't woke. Game of Thrones wasn't woke. Yes, it was. It did. It started getting woke. Season 5, season 6 for sure. And that was a completely woke intersectional decision to make the little girl kill the big Ice King and not Jon, what you had been setting up from the beginning. And for one, there's no Night King in the books.
Yeah.
The Night King is probably going to be Jon. That's what they're setting up, is Jon is probably going to be the Night King, or he's going to have something to do with the White Walkers. They're going to steal his body. Because he's dead. He's fucking dead. But they foreshadowed him coming back, and he's not going to come back the way we expect him, but it still will be impactful. But that being said, in the show, that's what you set up. And I went back and watched the Tower of Joy scene, which was setting up so much shit. It was setting up time travel. It set up everything, and they completely forgot it. They just completely forgot it. What happened to Howland Reed? Howland Reed is one of the most important characters that we haven't seen in the books yet, but they just forgot him. And Mira Reed, they just sent her home, and her house, which was doing crazy shit to protect the Starks, just disappeared.
Yes, see you. See you later, love. Hey, yeah. Cheers for the help.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, it all came back to me this weekend, as it was fucking gnarly, dude. I was mad.
Fucking hell. Right, I need to calm down.
Yeah.
He's calm down.
Sorry, that one is.
Do you know what got me this mad? Thinking about having to fuck either Mikey, Spock, or the Doctor.
Yeah, no, that's not even fun.
That is not a fun thing.
That is mean.
I'm just kidding. Plague Doctor with a $5 suture. It isn't Wayne Manor anymore. Might as well be Lesbian Manor. There was a lot of. Well, she's not. No, it's kind of like a bit bisexual manner. Roger, she's nice.
She's not gay. Do you think she's really gay
in real life?
Do you think Javisa Leslie is really gay? Hey,
she's bi.
Everybody is bi, so they can get a role now. Like Tilly coming out, I'm married. I have a kid.
I'm married with a kid and I'm queer.
Yeah. Please hire me.
Yeah. Please hire me. Roger Haynes with a 2 Canadian soup sticker of a thumbs up. Thank you, Roger Haynes. 2-inch Canals back with a $2 super chat. Vagrant Queen was better than Homeless Highnesses. Oh dear.
Oh my god.
Emotionally unstable amphibian with a £2 super chat as say dirty milkers in a Jimmy Savile voice. Dirty milkers. Dominic the Donkey with a $5 super. Why I don't. With a $5 super chat. When is Gary going to steal someone's superhero suit? Yeah, Gary. Putin's Power Squat with a €2 super chat. Don't forget the Ghost Riders, Gary.
That's what I looked for them all this morning, and I found the later ones, but I moved them to be more convenient for the next one, and I forgot where I moved them. I'm gonna look. Hopefully, I'll be able to pull them out because, I have promised Ghost Rider, like early Ghost Rider stuff. But here we go. Here's
Marvel,
fucking
Marvel, man. I love some Marvel.
But you know what? I look at this stuff, and now I think about Brie fucking Larson. I think about the Snap. I think about Captain America.
Armor, dude.
Was that?
Look at that artwork.
Dude, it's beautiful.
Fucking brilliant.
This is absolutely gorgeous. And it's fucking Jim Starlin, man. He's so fucking, he was the shit. And they fucked this guy. They fucked this guy off. And this could have been a good character too. I really liked Captain Marvel back in the day. I did. They just forgot about him. Like without Jim there, he just wasn't much, to be honest with you. It was purely connected to that character.
Deck out the couch guy with 50 Danish correct something Norwegian krona. Sent you an email, lads, with a quotation from the book that details what I'm on about regarding the Rift War question. Okay, thank you, sir. Fat Steven Seagal beat up Ryan Johnson again. Thank you. We're too Canadian. Can we do a meetup down by the riverside with our race fans? Oh yeah, my race fans out the back right now. I put it in. I'm putting into next year's Formula fucking One. Dominic the Donkey with a $5 suture, and people will always call Japan weird. I want to move to Japan.
Yeah,
I'm moving to Japan. I'm moving to Japan, the fucking only country that just doesn't give a fuck. Just don't give nah fucks, man. We want our sexy robot women. We like boobs. We don't mind sexuality. We're not into intersexual feminism or bollocks like that. We just have a society. Yeah, dude. Oh man, where does I can't wait to see Elliot Page next season.
Yeah, they've totally ruined it. I mean, like honestly, season 1 was genius. So fucking good. Number 5 is great. He's the only reason I could watch season 2.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of fucking SJW shit in there. Yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad. Everything gets fucking ruined in the second season now. I guarantee you the Witcher is going to be woke fucking shit with no fucking Henry Cavill at all.
I absolutely guarantee you. I absolutely guarantee you that's what it will be. Barely any Henry. It'll all be Siri and Yennefer, because Yennefer's the bestest ever. This is a bait and switch. This is actually a Yennefer show.
Yep.
Boobs. This is actually a Yennefer show with some Witcher in the side. Isn't it wrong now? Don't they have to recast the part of Elliot Page's character?
Well, yeah, they do. According to their own fucking rules.
Mm-hmm.
They do. But they won't. And then I telling you right now, I don't think it'll even happen. We'll see if season 3 happens. Maybe
I don't know if I'm interested. Season 2 bored me senseless.
Oh, dude, and that God, critics out there fucking. I like this. I would like to thank all the critics for just being fucking shills. You keep helping us. Thank you. You know, but I want to. We got to remember to start out Friday Night Tights like this, because I think we should take this moment as you and I was inspired by Chris Stuckman and Greg Miller. And I think we should both tell our audiences what our sexuality is and what our pronouns are, because I know all of you have spent sleepless nights wondering where I put my penis. I know you've all been like just dying to know, and you want to know what my pronouns are. So I think we should announce it on Friday Night Tights. I think we should.
Okay, I think that's a good thing to do.
It's Chris Stuckman.
I fucking hate that ballad.
Yeah, dude. Like
I've never. Right, okay. This is going to sound so shady, and I apologize to Chris if you see this and you actually take offense at this. I do apologize. I've never known somebody so fucking bland to go so far.
He is.
I just don't. I just don't see how the appeal. The guy's fucking vanilla white toast. There's nothing there. I don't see a personality. I don't see any charm, charisma. Nothing. Even people I dislike, I can see why people like them.
Yeah, he's not funny.
Yeah, there's nothing there. There's no wit. There's no charisma. There's no personality. I've never known somebody so boring go so far.
Yeah, that's incredible on YouTube. It really is. Not, and I agree. There's nothing. And maybe that's why he had to come out and do this, but it's still, he did it in the most boring way, and that's fine. You know, identify you want, be a pansexual. I just think his movie takes are really awful. There's other people I don't like.
Chill.
Yeah, there's other people I don't like that have more integrity. Actually, there's not a lot of people I don't like. Like, honestly, the best critics on YouTube right now are Critical Drinker, Critical Drinker, Mahler, Rags. That's it. Those are the best. Those are, and Red Letter Media. I don't agree with them on everything. You're good.
That guy.
Stop.
That guy. People.
That guy. No, that guy. I gotta know where to point. That guy right there.
No. I shout at clouds. I can't do what people like yourself and Critical Drinker and Mauler do. I can't break stuff down. I am an emotional release. Whereas you guys are very, you can break down the analyticals and really get into the minutia of it. And I can't do that. I wish I could, but I can't. I just, like I said, I'm just a guy that shouts at clouds. But yeah, I think Drinker, I think yourself, I think Mauler, I probably would even go, you got Young Ripper doing some fucking great stuff as well.
Oh, Young Ripper on comics is spot on, and politics the best.
Yeah, I mean, just some guy. I think
guys
go into that category as well. Really, really breaking stuff down, and to me, I'll always watch their videos.
Just some guys divided states of America videos so fucking good. So
yeah, he has this finger on the pulse. What I found with
has
his finger on the pulse.
On film, you're right. If he took on film and TV regularly, he would be right up there. He's got the same analytical mind they do. That's why
I'm just like, look at this car, look at this van going faster than the Batmobile, and it's stupid.
These are so wonderful.
Funny face, and hope somebody likes it.
These are a happy place for me. Like,
yes.
If I'm feeling down, I open up one of these.
You can always go down by the riverside with Batwoman by the riverside. Down by the riverside, I'm gonna back.
Adapted the Hitchhiker's
Guide. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. God, that's so good as well.
They made cards too. There's a wax box of cards you can get.
Breaking news, Gary. A Dutch designer has created a pack of gender-neutral cards. That is another person that needs some cock. Absolutely needs. She needs to orgasm. Roger Haynes with a 5 Canadian. Do you think an actor should represent the secret identity as good as the hero? Yes.
Better.
It's the character is both. The character isn't one or the other. The character is both. It's the duality. So yes, you need somebody who can portray the duality. Michael Keaton was great with Batman and the duality aspect. I thought Christian Bale was very good as well. The way that he wanted to portray that Playboy Bruce Wayne, which we saw in the comics for a long time, which was fantastic. I really did enjoy that. Christopher Reeves, obviously, as Superman was just perfect. Perfect as bumbling Clark Kent and Superman. Yeah, you got to be able to portray both, and exceedingly well as well. They've got to have their own kind of voice. Fat Steven Seagal beat up Ryan Johnson again with 2 Canadians. So the bodybuilder plows his own Silicon Valley. What I want to know is what was getting repaired, Gary.
Yeah, what did he well, we know. Unless he dropped her going down the stairs or something. I'm not too sure.
Dragging her up the stairs by her hair.
Yeah.
Gary Walker with a £1.50 phallic. How? No. Fucking love that Josh Press stuff.
Fuck, he's so good.
Yeah, baby. That Titans, I love that Titans run so much.
Yep.
Oliver McLaughlin with a €10 super chat. Thank you, sir. Lads, you're a bad influence. My young lad walked by my laptop and saw the cheating bodybuilder. I grimaced.
Oh,
but
no.
All he said was, "Oh, is that Az and Gary?" I told him, "It's culture, son. It's culture." Boosh. God, that is so good. What a cover. My heart is bum titty bumming.
Thank you, George Perez, for being awesome.
Yeah. Let's keep up the high quality cover artwork.
Oh. God dang. You know what? I have not seen that. I've got those books here and I haven't seen it in years, and that takes me back, and it makes me want to read it again.
Oh,
what is this rekindling of Star Wars? Nah, it's not happening. Can't be really happening.
Yeah. The Silence. There's a Doctor Who reference for you. Yeah. With a $5 super chat as review World Undone.
What is it?
I don't know. World Undone, the story of the Great War, a story of World War I, 1914 to 1918.
Oh, wow. I'd read that. I'm fascinated by it.
Well, I used to study the war poets.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Siegfried Sassoon and Wilfred Owen and stuff like that. It's, harrowing stuff. Like Wilfred Owen died like a week before the end of the First World War, for fuck's sake.
World War One, so nasty, not talked about much. Was fucking brutal on your country. Brutal on your populace.
It killed it essentially killed, well, it didn't just kill generations, it killed classes,
Yeah.
Like shows like Downton Abbey and stuff like that.
Yep.
That was all wiped out. That class was completely wiped out. There were barely any of those left. The people that occupied those houses, they went to war and they got killed.
Yeah. And
Doctor
Who addresses that. Doctor Who addresses that. Doctor Who.
Yes. Yes. In Family Blood.
Yeah. That's why. It's such a nuanced scene. They're fucking racist to Martha, and she gets upset, but then she realizes that they're all going to die. Like they're all going to be dead in a year.
Be dead.
Yeah. And it was an amazing moment of humanity. The kind of shit you don't see in Doctor Who anymore.
No, you just see.
Exactly.
And Starfire was sexy back then as well.
Oh my God, her and Donna Troy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would have
sniffed
that. I would have smelled that room.
Cyborg was fucking awesome, right? Cyborg. Yeah, I would have been right between them.
No, I was gonna say I would have walked in their room in the morning and just gone, oh God, yeah.
Well, that's what Robin did every morning.
Yeah.
That's what he did every morning.
Oh, Cyborg was awesome in Titans.
Look at that armor. It's fucking great.
Cyborg is a Titan. He's not a JLA member. He's a Titan.
He is a Titan, and his armor should look exactly like this. It would totally work on screen, and it would look kind of retro and fucking awesome. You can maybe cut out the exposure of the upper leg right there.
I like the exposed arm, bit of exposed chest.
Ray Fisher's too puny to play Cyborg for one.
Ray Fisher's a bitch.
Yeah, he's a bitch. He's ruining.
He's a fucking soy-based entity.
Yep. You know what? I don't care that they yelled at him. And that's all they did. They yelled at him. They probably were fucking dicks to him. Joss Whedon's a fucking dick. Fuck Joss Whedon. I fucking can't stand Joss Whedon except for his writing and stuff. But dude, you're so fucking stupid. You just drew all the attention away from Zach. There's a point where you had a beef, you said something. I still think you're a bitch, but you said it, but you didn't let it go, and you kept pushing and pushing, and now nobody wants to watch the Snyder Cut, and you just ruined the fucking Snyder Cut. Warner Brothers just wants this to go away now. So once the Snyder Cut is done, you're fucking done. It's all done because of Ray Fisher. So you can thank Ray Fisher for ruining a fan movement for his selfish behavior where he's going to get no justice. He's not going to beat Walter Hamada because Walter Hamada is not a white dude. He's Japanese. You can't. Sorry, balance of power is balance of power.
Jeff Johns has got. I went up to Valkyrie's channel the other day because they were talking about Ray Fisher, and I said, I'll fill you in on all the thing. So I went on their channel for like 10 minutes and just like did the whole spiel with him.
Yep.
Jeff Johns has got way too much of a career behind him to have one accusation of this and be disposed of. Because this goes. If Jeff Johns was a racist, he would have been fucking exposed ages ago.
What was his name on just recently that we just reviewed? Batwoman,
exclusive producer. But have a look at that instead, Gary. Because
let's look at that instead.
Look at that. Palpy.
Oh my God. I just, comic books remind me of a time, right? So, that was so great.
Painted covers, just gorgeous.
Covers, Colorcraft was just coming in. So that's the first digital coloring. My buddy worked there. My friend Scott Jones.
Nice. Where did we get to? We got to Ironcaster with a $5 super chat. As go read 2005 to 2019 IDW Transformers run. It's excellent. All hail Megatron. Last stand of the record. Megatron Origins. I did hear that. I heard some of it was good. I heard some of it went.
Devil's Due Press had it for a little while, right? And then and it was, I forgot the guy's name who drew him. There's a guy, it was a specific guy who drew him. Come on, help me out, guys. They were immensely popular.
Dan Reed.
No, it was I'll have to look because he did the Avengers Transformer crossover. No, so when that stuff came out, it was like when 80s nostalgia started popping up real big, and yeah, there was Transformers Prime, and that shit sold. Oh my God, did it sell for a while? It was crazy.
Adkins, some Statesman Well says Adkins.
No, the guy who drew here, I'll get you his name. I'll just look it up real quick.
Okay,
Devil's Due Press Transformers.
Okay, Crow-Fu instead of Kung Fu, but it's more Crow based.
I get G.I. Joe mixed up with Transformers, so that might have been just
Pat Lee.
Thank you. Pat Lee Transformers were fucking popular.
There you go.
Yeah. He couldn't draw the people that great, but man, he drew the machinery. Whoo, so good. He was all right with the people,
Crow-Fu with a $10 super chat. Just finished Dragon Quest XI, and it made me worried what's going to happen to the series when the creator dies. Like many series or companies, once the creator dies, the idiots get to ruin the legacy. Well, Dragon Quest XI was just recently voted one of the top RPGs in Japan for 2020, which they were very happy with. I played I haven't finished it, but I played quite a bit of Dragon Quest XI. I was loving it, man. I was loving it. I thought it was a great game. Great fun game. In actual fact, I've got the Dragon Quest XI Bring Arts Kai figures as well, which I might show off tomorrow. Tomorrow with Robert Mayer Burnett.
Yeah.
Olatization with a £5 super chat. Gary and Az, you guys are awesome. Was just wondering what you would think about the guy who played Julian Bashir as the 14th Doctor, Alexander Siddig. Alexander Siddig, he was actually El something Siddig because he had his proper Arabian name. But then around about season 3 or 4, they changed it to Alexander Siddig. I think for ease,
as a 14th Doctor is being handed a bag of shit, by the way, if we get a 14th Doctor, because the canon's not going to be erased or anything. So it's like there's so many potentially great doctors they could pick to right the ship, but to right the ship, they're going to have to do something they're unwilling to do. And that's the audience will not compromise on this. BBC.
Yeah,
Cody's
and
gotta go.
we need somebody who loves Doctor Who.
Yep.
That's what we need. When you think of the history of Doctor Who and who created it and who got it onto fucking television, it just makes me sad in since Whittaker's taken over, how little to history they've actually paid. How little attention to history they've actually paid, and it's as if they want to be. These are narcissistical fuckers. They can go eat a fucking big fat dick.
Yeah, that's all. The
Is
a narcissist.
Yeah, I'm trying to put it in a way that would make sense, but the only sense that's made is these people are just fucking raving egotists. They're raving narcissists who want to rewrite history and put themselves as first of. And only a fucking narcissist would do that, because history's already done. Like, I was watching your video, Gary, just before the stream. I was watching your Discovery season 3 review, and they're all lauding the first black captain in Mikey Spock. No, there was a black. Oh god, that's so good. Fuck, that is so good.
Damn.
There was a black female captain in the first season of The Next Generation.
Yep.
The Admiral of the Fleet was a black fucking woman as well.
Star Trek,
TNG.
Undiscovered Country. There was a black female captain. There probably was one before that I don't remember. Absolutely.
Undiscovered Country was after season 1 of TNG. So it's first season of TNG, we had a black female captain when they were going through the conspiracy stuff. The Crazy Horse and the Agamemnon. She's the head of the Agamemnon, I think, captain of the Agamemnon or the Crazy Horse. One of those two. You don't know jack shit, so just fuck off. Sorry, guys.
He who has to break something to find out what it is has left the path to wisdom. Gandalf said that, but that's what they're doing. They're breaking it, not to find out what it is, but to Chibnall goes, listen, love, it's about most stories. We're going to give you most stories. No, you broke the story to fit in your more stories. You broke it. You had to literally break it in pieces to fit and then glue it back together with other pieces. Doesn't fucking work like that, you dipshit. And now it's ruined forever. There's no rationalization. There's no Access Media article that can save you from this. You broke it. We knew you would. We told you would. And when you did it, we said we told you so. And now you're going, no. It'll still work. Now you're just trying to rationalize it to yourself when we know the truth. It's dead. And they're thinking about axing the show. They have to be.
I tell you what, Strange New Worlds, that's going to be shit. Did you see that great thing that somebody put up that was just like every season of every show that they do, they say this season is going to be more like the original tone of Star Trek. Every fucking thing. When they announced Strange New Worlds, they said it. Every season of Discovery, season 2 is going to be more akin to the Star Trek. No, season 3 is going to be more akin to the. No.
You're right. They've
a look at Leia with a lightsaber looking fucking boss.
That's fucking boss. And you're right. They have said that with absolutely every Star Trek. We're going to be more optimistic, and da.
Season after season, nihilistic shit.
Yep.
Picard, nihilistic shit. Anyway, god damn, I'm gonna have to get all of that because I need my sexy Starfire.
It's so good and so affordable.
Yeah. Her and Dick Grayson were fucking awesome.
Unfortunately, these comics aren't worth what older X-Men comics worth, and these comics were outselling the X-Men, and they were better, and they're good. X-Men was good.
Lineup though, man, that lineup is fucking incredible. Robin, Starfire, Raven, Kid Flash, who was white back then, Beast Boy, Donna Troy, Cyborg. What a fucking lineup!
Yep. Can't beat it.
What a lineup, man.
This is how your page looked like when it opened up.
Woo! Look at that beautiful hair on Cyborg.
Fucking little headband there. God
Go
damn,
for
that's
his
awesome.
Dominic the Donkey with a $15 super chat. Thank you, sir. Did you lads see that apparently RWBY and DC are having a crossover comic? Rooster Teeth are going gone so soon. Why not? The whole thing's fucked. DC's fucked.
Yep.
Rooster Teeth are fucked. Go down in flames together. I don't give a shit. They've already been attacking Ruby anyway, haven't they?
Yep, they have.
Extra free 16-page comic for the new Atari Force.
What is Atari Force?
So yeah, the Ruby's been attacked by the creator's been attacked anyway. Deck out the couch guy, 20 Norwegian krona. What's your take on J. Scott's Campbell style? I love it. I think J. Scott Campbell is an exceptional artist. I have all 8 covers of the Catwoman 80th anniversary. All the 8 J. Scott Campbell variant covers, all signed.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Damn.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like his style for Spider-Man. I think he's good for Spider-Man and certain things. It's very cartoony. So like Danger Girl, like his Danger Girl stuff. I thought that was cool. Yeah. Huh. He's not my favorite. I mean, like my favorite is this guy. You know, it's like George Perez, Jim Starlin. Those are my favorites.
Oh yeah. I think his style's great. I think he's got a great style. Very, you see it. You know, it's J. Scott Campbell.
I really like Brian Hitch. He's one of my favorite, more modern. I think he's really good. And I like why am I blanking on his name now? He did Astonishing X-Men. I'm brain farting. He did Astonishing X-Men. Oh, God damn it. And he did some Cap stuff.
Don't look at me. I'm not the Marvel guy.
Oh, no. I've met him a couple of times. I'm blanking on his name now because I am old and this is bad. But John Cassaday. Yeah, I like him too. I think he's really fucking good.
There we go.
But he's working for Humans, whatever. He's working with Mark Waid now. Fuck Mark Waid.
Fuck Mark Waid.
Yeah.
Times 2. Zaid Comics with a $5 super chat. Aye, boys. If you love that simple Bruce Timm art style, check out our characters, The Masquerade, in the Lost Pages on Indiegogo. Ships next day. Only 12 backers away from 500. Go check it out, people.
And Bruce Timm
Pages by the Zaid boys, the Diaz brothers.
Bruce Timm uses less lines. I don't know if simple. I mean, I said simple, but I don't know if that's the proper description because it's really dynamic what he does. And there are few artists who could do it. Darwin Cook. God damn it, why I say Cooper. Darwin Cook and Bruce Timm are very similar in how they could use the least amount of line. Why did I say Cooper? See, I'm tired, dude.
Oh, it's okay.
No, I have original art by him from
Darwin Cook.
Yeah.
Wow.
Darwin Cook used to come to San Francisco all the time, dude.
Shit.
He's weird. He dressed like he lived in the 60s, you know? Yeah. He lived his life very differently, right? And he was a cool dude.
Oh.
Yeah, but just oh God. Let me show you. Maybe I still have
What we'll do now. Swinging card with a $5 suture. Unpopular opinion. Kelly Jones was the best Batman artist. Highly stylized but worked perfectly. Could express so much with just a silhouette. I loved Kelly Jones. I loved him. I loved Kelly Jones' work. I loved his covers, and then when they gave him the internals, I was ecstatic, absolutely ecstatic. Red Rain to me is an incredible Batman Elseworlds book. The whole Red Rain trilogy, well, the vampire trilogy, really. But yeah, that Red Rain is what introduced me to Kelly Jones's stuff, and it's exceptional, absolutely exceptional.
There's some original art. Darwin Cook, Superman, and Green Lantern right there.
Oh,
and he just looks like fucking Kirby, but it's great. What he does is like, it's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
It is very Kirby-esque, isn't it?
He is very Kirby-esque and very Bruce Timm. And Bruce Timm is a little bit of Max Fleischer, right? So they all are kind of derivative of each other, and they really work in an animated format. That's why, I mean, like, best animated series outside of Batman the Animated Series. What's the second best comic book animated series?
Well, you're either going to go Justice League or X-Men.
Yep, I told you Justice League Unlimited and X-Men, and I think they're a dead heat as far as, and then Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Hero. That is fucking spot on. Before Disney took over, Earth's Mightiest Hero was the first time they actually did like something outside of Spider-Man. Like, right, it was so fucking good. And at Spectacular Spider-Man, I wasn't crazy about the animation, but they actually have a better Eddie Brock origin in that, and I like how they connected them a little bit, and it worked for me. Fucking worked for me. So right before Marvel was sold to Disney, they shut down Spectacular Spider-Man, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and that's how I knew how Disney was going to be with Marvel. Like, they shut down two perfectly successful, popular things for their own thing, and I'm like, this isn't going to be good. But I love fucking Justice League, dude. Justice League and Justice League Unlimited are so fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, the characters were great. The relationships with the characters were great. Great stories. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Makes me just shaking my head. SMH, dude. SMH. Antonio Cardenas with a $5 super chat. Hail as and Gary, as I really do miss Koofy the Clown so much. Well, you never know when Koofy will come back. Koofy the Clown will come back. Zeph Echo with a $5 super chat. Hail as and Gary, how goes? Good, sir. Thank you.
Goes.
And then we have Dan Vask with 20 Brazilian. Keep it up, gentlemen. Hail to you, good sir. And we'll see you soon. We'll see you on Monday. Matak Shark with a $2 super sticker of a thumbs up. Thank you, sir. Icanalis, maybe, with a $5 super chat. One of the Gotham Knight shorts explains a bulletproof Batman best when he chooses vulnerability over risking a bullet deflecting into somebody nearby.
See? That makes sense.
Interesting. But that changes a lot because there's different stories about armors and stuff, and so that does it. I will not play devil's advocate, but I will be fair to say that they do alter a lot of. But from my knowledge, most of the time, his armor is actually made out of a Nomax Kevlar weave, which is bulletproof. But it's a fiber as fabric as opposed to an armor.
Yep.
Damien Harkett with a $5 super chat. They never explained why people couldn't just make Batwoman eat a lead aspirin or gas her. They knew who she was and where she lived, unarmored. Also, Damien, I say this with love. Stop trying to think about the show logically.
Yeah.
They don't. So you try and introduce logic, you're just gonna fuck yourself up, dude.
It's like people still trying to rationalize Star Trek Discovery or Doctor Who, like they could undo this and this makes sense and this. Whoa! You're coming from a place like they actually care and they want to fit this in that they don't.
Yeah.
They don't. And Batwoman, logic is abandoned. It's like it doesn't matter to them. They are just making the schlocky show to get their income coming in, and it's just part of the Berlanti empire, and he's just churning out shows. This is a loss leader. They don't expect to make money. They just did this to Virtue Signal. They kept it up, and all the other shows are paying for this. So Yellow Flash is right. It's going to get a third season. It's absolutely.
I don't know, because I got to see what the rate, because all their shows are in the toilet. It ain't just Batwoman. It's every fucking one of them.
Yeah, I think they're good. I thought, okay, here. I think some of them are going to just going to be put on HBO Max. You won't air them on TV. And I think like not all of them will survive. Or are you going to cover Superman and Lois?
Yeah,
me too.
Well, I'm gonna do at least the first episode, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
But I'll check out the first episode, and I think it's gonna be a fucking disaster.
Yeah, I'm out. Dude, if I'm going to be covering, I don't know if I'm going to cover episode Batwoman. I think it'll probably end up being a lot like last year. I did the
half
first
season, dude.
It's
a half season. It's only 13.
I'm going to do a WandaVision review, but put it on Nerdrotic Live because I have kind of a weird take on it. Like, I liked it, and I think it's ushering in the MCU, like without a doubt. Without a doubt in my mind at all. It is ushering in the absolute worst. And it's kind of like Star Trek 2009. A lot of people liked it, and it brought us disaster. It brought us.
No, I didn't know. No. It was the end. Star Trek 2009 was the end.
You saw better than me. At the time, I liked it. I didn't know what it would do. Now, with hindsight, I see what damage it did. You're right. It was absolutely it was the end of a lot of shit.
Man. Belrend the Factotum with a $5 super chat. Random question. Whose writing was better in the 80s, Marv Wolfman's or Chris Claremont's? Oh my goodness me. I asked because they both wrote flagship series at the time. Sophie's choice?
What was that?
Who was better, Wolfman or Claremont in the 80s? I never read Claremont. I read Wolfman in the 90s when I started to,
in the 80s? In the 80s? Claremont. I got to give it to Claremont, but Wolfman got better. I mean, it's only slightly better. And
he wrote Crisis, man.
No, I was thinking more in terms of just Titans and X-Men. If you're no. Yeah, Wolfman. If you're talking about everything.
Yeah, Marv Wolfman.
Actually, Wolfman, yeah. Wolfman. And because of Crisis and because DC takes out their characters all the time, is the only reason that Teen Titans run isn't worth the same amount that the X-Men is worth, because it doesn't fucking count anymore.
Yeah. Fuck it.
You recognize this?
That looks like a Gallifreyan map.
Oh, not well. Time Bandits map.
Oh, the time. Awesome.
And it's fucking aged and like it's got tea stains on it.
Yeah, it looks great though.
Fucking dope is
looks
it?
how it should look.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's fucking wicked, dude.
Yeah, it's totally fucking wicked. I love it. And I got one more thing to show you.
Okie dokie.
Since you're doing a 1/6 scale.
Oh.
This is the first time I'm looking at them. I've been waiting for this show. So we've got
wow.
And these are limited runs, dude. So these are very hard to find.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I've got every one now. I'm in the Hobbit. I just got Bard the Bowman coming. So I'm gonna have every one. Hang on. Let me take them out here. We'll just pop them out briefly. Faramir's a bit of a punks, but you know we love him. He's a bit of a punk. You know, he's an asshole in the book. Oh my god, there's a great line.
He's a bit of an asshole in the films as well.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna have to, I got this version right, and I'm gonna get another where they have real hair, real rooted hair.
Oh, the rooted hair.
You have to wait extra time for that though. So this is
rooted hair can be a problem. So I do like sculpted hair.
Yeah. Well, you could take it off, right? I'm pretty sure I can take this off and put on his hood, which is somewhere around here. But yeah, the face on these are so fucking good though. Dude.
Yes, it's a good sculpt. It's a good sculpt. Outfit's great.
Gondor, and he can go and fuck Eowyn in the hospital in Gondor. It's like they never talked. They're just like, hey, you're kind of you're my, you know, they both liked other things.
Yeah.
We're the second best fiddles around here, so what the fuck? But there we go. Lord of the Rings. The shit on this stuff is so high quality, and this is by a company called Osmus. They're fucking top notch, man.
Nice.
So yeah.
I got some non 1 in 6s coming soon. I got a bunch.
What do you mean non 1 in 6s?
Sorry, that was poorly expressed. I have some non-hot toy 1 in 6s.
Oh, some offshoots, some custom. Yeah. Those are my favorite.
Some third party 1 in 6s.
They're hot toys that people do on the
HAWT toys. They're hot toys
because China, it doesn't give a fuck when it comes to your intellectual property.
Yeah. It's yeah. That's why they get made.
Mm-hmm. There's a demand.
China's like your copyright laws. Yeah, we don't care.
We don't care.
Yeah, this different country, we don't care. Your laws, our country, no. Nope. You want to do business in a country, you got to go through Chinese company.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't even fucking come over and build a business here. You got to go through a fucking Chinese company to build your business.
Yep, and that company is gonna rob you blind.
Yeah. Because we're gonna put you in front of the Chinese market. Gary, you are a 2.5 hour warning.
I am, and I got to bail. And it goes, I'm sorry I got to bail early, but things to do. Got to hang out with the wife. Love you so much, man. We'll be back in 2 weeks. I'm going to have my Savage Sword of Conan's magazines. Savage.
And by then, the snow hopefully is gone. Everything's fucking back to normal. And I'll actually have some boards to do the comics in this time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, lockdown will be over. And everybody will be opened up in 2 weeks. Yeah, totally. Just kidding. But if that happens, I'm going to be mad.
We're going to be locked away here till Easter.
Oh, yeah, we are too. March, easily. Why I'm fucking moving.
Dude, that is the quickest 2.5 hours of my fucking life.
Right? Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Subscribe to Az. Heel versus Babyface. Watch his video. And you know what? Like, you guys make them watch you make us all watch Batwoman. And it does hurt a little bit, especially right off of Star Trek Discovery. I've got a little twitch in my left eye. I don't know if you've noticed it or anything, but I think it's a pre-aneurysm might be coming in. So I'm going to
go the Pink Panther.
Yes. I'm actually going to finally watch Cobra Kai to cleanse.
It's season 3's good.
Yep.
Good.
I'm 3 episodes in, so I'm going to get the rest today.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, man. You're coming up to the good stuff. Really, really good stuff.
Oh, my God. Watching him break his back over and over again like that. Oh, God.
That was so good. That was so well done.
Oh, God. Yeah, it was. It was done too well. I go, oh, cool. Oh.
And I'm so excited at the way that you really thought the show was going to go in a specific direction. and they subverted your expectations in the right way.
Yep.
In the right way. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Leave Cobra Kai alone. Let them do what they've been doing. It's great stuff. Fuck your representation at your fucking minge. I don't give a fuck. You stinking cat piss Karen. This show needs to just be left the fuck alone because it's superb.
There's plenty of stuff in it. There's plenty of everything in it.
Yes.
There's even bad lines, like they mentioned Captain Marvel and Doctor Who. Fucking fuck that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you seen the new Doctor? It's great. I was like, fuck out of here.
Fuck you.
But that was Dimitri, so fuck Dimitri.
Yeah, Dimitri's a cunt.
Cunt puss.
Cunt puss. He's a cuss. All right. Puss. Hey, chat. I love you. The purple Valkyries and what are the Az hats
as well?
The Az hats.
Asgardians. Asgardians.
Or the Az hats. That's my favorite one. All the Az hats. I love you guys. And I'll see you soon. See you on Friday Night Tide. See you on your birthday stream. We got a lot of work to do. Let me plug one thing. And what time is your Robert Meyer Burnett thing tomorrow?
It starts at 8 p.m. GMT time, which is midday your time.
All right. I'm going to try to work I've got a Nerdrotic Nooner tomorrow. It's my 7-year anniversary, but it will not be during your live stream. It'll be before or after. We'll work it out. It was supposed to be last night, but the internet is still being a little bit of a bugger. So hopefully I'll work that out by Wednesday.
If you're bringing people on, I'll come and I'll say hello if you want.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, most definitely. I'll shoot. I'll just run it through StreamYard so people can jump on if they want to jump on. We'll swap stories.
Swap stories of. Dude, there's lots going on at the moment. I'll tell the chat. There's so much going on at the moment.
Like
it's cray.
Like what?
Well, tomorrow, Robert.
Yeah.
Thursday, I'm playing Warzone with Critical Drinker again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Friday Night Tights.
Yeah.
Monday, anniversary stream. I am on the verge of 100 million channel views.
Wow. That's way more than me.
I am about 1 million away, which is a couple of weeks,
I thought it was your birthday. Is it your anniversary stream?
Anniversary is in April. No, birthday's on Monday.
Okay, birthday's on Monday.
And then I'm going to have this 100 million channel view, which is going to come up in 2 or 3 weeks. Then beginning of April is going to be 9-year anniversary. There's lots coming on. There is so much coming on at the moment.
That's all. Yeah. See, my anniversary passed and I didn't even fucking realize it. It was like days later. I'm like, oh shit. And I did that with my fucking sober day too. That's what this fucking lockdown has done. I'm 7 years sober.
You want to keep your sober days close to your heart.
My channel is as old as I am sober. So I got sober like a few days before I started my channel. So it's actually 10 days. So I was sober 10 days when I started my channel. But it was started as a podcast and I wasn't active on YouTube until honestly, regularly active, very late 2017, early 2018. And then I didn't start making videos until late 2018. So I've only been making videos for a couple of years. Most of it was just live streaming and podcasting stuff. So blah, blah, blah. The shit we do now, which is kind of my favorite.
I did 6.5 years talking about fucking World of Warcraft.
Oh my God.
So my channel really didn't start until November 2018, really.
Mm-hmm.
When I diversified into just regular gaming, and then last year is when really October 2019 is when I started pushing into pop culture a little bit.
Yep. I remember your whiteboard would pop up, and I'm like, who is this motherfucker with the whiteboard? And I'm like, I love this. And I clicked it and I'm like, he's right about everything. And then Bulls Trek started talking about it. I'm like, we got to get him on. And that's the rest is history. So I'm going to take off. Love you, man. Please
love
come on.
You, bro.
If you got time. What was that?
Love you 3,000.
Love you 3,000 so much. Thanks again, everybody out there. I'll see you soon. Ciao.
Ciao, Blanco. I miss him already. Yeah. Oh man, we still got a ton of super chats, folks. But before I have some more. I didn't just get, Dark Empire. I also got Shadows of the Empire as well. Look at that cover, man. Look at that cover. Oh. Oh, okay. All right, let's go through some more super chat, folks. This. Comic books, steals and deals with a $2 super chat. It just says, gentlemen, evening. Captain Chokeout with a £5 super chat. If it wasn't George and episode 1 to 6, then it ain't real Star Wars. Simple. I have spoken. I can't remember. Some celeb was recent. Well, I say celeb. Some celeb was recently interviewed, and somebody said, "What's your favorite film from each of the trilogies?" And they said, "Return of the Empire Strikes Back for the original, and Return of the Sith for the prequel." And then that's all they said. And then the person said, "What about the sequel trilogy?" And they just said, "No." Sequel trilogy? No. Christopher Archella with a $20 super chat. Thank you very much. I have that Dark Empire trade paperback. Great art. I heard that Dark Empire is loosely based on one of the script drafts Lucas planned for a sequel trilogy in the 80s where the Emperor is still alive and Luke's unknown sister was gonna be in it. Oh my God. Deckard the Couch Guy with 50 Norwegian kroner. Must be something in the air tonight. I've also been, for some reason, wanting to super chat a gentleman in the hopes, as would say it in a French accent. Un gentleman, un gentle person. Finbar Hooley with a $5 super chat. Gary, have you finished the Silmarillion? And what's your favorite tale from it so far? Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Sorry, Finbar. Damien Harkett with a $5 super chat. I don't know who I heard it from, but I think this happened once Tumblr was taken down. The degenerates had to draw and write somewhere. No, they didn't. They could have just gone quite happily into hell and burnt. Cyril Foxity with a $5 Australian. Dungeons and D&D dungeons are now wheelchair friendly. That is a true story. They have made the dungeons in Dungeons and Dragons wheelchair accessible because there were a lot of wheelchairs back in those days. Don't you sometimes wish you just want to fucking twat across the face? Hey, what? I just made dungeons wheelchair accessible in Dungeons and Dragons. Did you? Yeah, really? Yeah. Out! Deckard the Couch Guy with a 20 Norwegian kroner. Mars Attacks. Good film. Hui with a £2 super chat. Fav, favorite Hellblazer run, Damien D or Garth Ennis? For me, Garth Ennis. Garth Ennis for me. I do like Garth Ennis. I've been a huge Garth Ennis fan for a long time. I first came across Garth Ennis during his run on Hitman. So I picked up Hitman, which brought me to other work that he did on Vertigo. And then, of course, he moved on, did The Boys and stuff like that. Max P123 ABC with a £2 super chat. Did it get slammed for killing those girls? Gits? Early on? I don't know. Kids? I don't know. I don't know. I remember watching the original and just being petrified. John Crichton 2.0, I should say, with a £5 super chat. Hey lads, and Nerdrotic. Have you seen the new BBC show Bamus? New vid for you. It's a comedy, or trying to be. This is my real BBC now. I don't watch the BBC because I don't pay a television license. It was totally slammed for it, somebody said. There you go. I don't pay my TV license. I don't accept a terrestrial signal into my house. I don't watch terrestrial television. I've contacted the BBC to say I'm not paying my TV license, and I'm not going to pay my TV license. So I'm currently on a list which expires in 2 years, I think, and I've already done a year. So it expires in about another, I think, October of this year. The BBC are going to contact me and say, do you need to start paying a TV license, or are you still exempt? And I'll be like, no, I'm not paying. Fuck off. Have another cover from Shadows of the Empire. But look at that Boba Fett cover, man. Bosk there as well. Look at that. Hell yes. God damn. Yeah, I'm on the death list. Yeah. No dad bod there. No dad bod there. Mirfanden won with 100 Norwegian kroner. Thank you, sir. Have you guys read any of the Star Wars Legacy books? If so, what are your favorite ones? My personal phase are Wraith Squadron books. I haven't. This is going to be my first delving into the extended universe, or the extended universe back in those days, of course, which I'm rather excited about. So once I've gone through quite a few of these, I'll probably have a bit of chit chat about it. Tim and Flip with a 10 Brazilian. As love you bot so much, could you please divulge Raging Rhino's GoFundMe, Rhino COVID Relief Fund? He's close to losing his house. If anyone can help, please do. I did not know that at all. Raging Rhino. I know that we've called, given him a shout out on Friday Night Tights. He was one of the guys' channel picks. I think it was Ryan's. I think it was his call out to do Raging Rhino. So let's go GoFundMe. There's a GoFundMe. Let's just all I can do is Raging Rhino. I don't know if that's what he's going to be under. No, I just get a bunch of. You're gonna have to give. You're gonna have to like email me a link or something to it. Okay, unless somebody knows. But if you could email me a link, and I'll go through it, and maybe we'll give a shout out on Friday Night Tights. Yeah. So thanks for bringing it to our attention. John Grayson with a $15 super chat. Hey, big fan. Just wanted to thank you guys for teaching me a lot more about comics. And I've recently reading a lot of the Moon Knight. Such an awesome character. Loving reading the comics. Well, it's going to come. It's going to come to the TV screen soon. There you go. Crow Fu again with a $5 super chat. Play the Witcher game and read the books. The series is so bad it hurts to watch. And this is an insult to Poland and its culture mythology. Well, Crow, you have got to have your culture, the Eastern European culture of the Middle Ages, unfortunately, has got to be brought up to 21st century sensibilities. So, yes, you are going to have your token blacks in your villages, even though they wouldn't have been there, in your intolerant villages that are actually respectful to women, and your intolerant villages that don't accept, or we don't like witches in this part, but we're happy to have multicultural diversity within our villages. Ugh! It doesn't make any sense. Virtue signaling prat. Curo Data, you're absolutely right. That Curo Data with a €3 super sticker of fist bump. Look at that, I cut my knuckle. Didn't cut that knuckle though. Ezekiel Ares with a $10 super chat. Don't know if you guys like the Street Fighter games or know of them, but would like to recommend the live action movie Street Fighter Assassin's Fist. It's a good testosterone booster. I like good testosterone boosters. I need good testosterone booster films. Battle Him 63 with a $5 super chat. Thoughts on backing EVS's Rainbow Brute on Indiegogo? I've done it myself. I backed the what's the jiggy, the lunchbox edition, the big edition where you get all the variant covers and stuff like that. I think Rainbow Brute could be a really funny concept, a really funny comic. So I've backed it. And I would probably recommend backing it because I think it's going to be a right laugh. David Hart with a $5 super chat. I don't know if it was a rumor, but I hear the Snyder Cut's getting a physical release. That's great because I'd rather not get HBO Max every time I want to see it. I would imagine it would. I know it's going to get a theatrical release as well, haven't they? They said, I think so anyway. I could be wrong. But I imagine, look, if it's successful, you're going to print money. You're going to print money because there's going to be loads of different things on HBO Max anyway, so you might as well. You might as well stick it on a Blu-ray or a 4K and let people physically buy it. Roof Korean is bound for the Gulag with a 2 US. You just assumed Mauler's gender. Sheer fucking hubris. I know. Terrible, eh? Scruffy looking space plumber 45, of course. With 5 Canadian. Hail as in Gary. Love your reviews. Keep making people laugh. Well, thank you. Am Raphael with a $5 super chat. Hail! Hope you guys are preparing alternative platforms. Conservative Discord I was on just got warned and shut down for spreading disinformation. Well, we don't do. I mean, I don't do politics on my channel. I do reviews of shitty TV shows and stupid people that do stupid things. But we're all targeted. We're all gonna get it one day. Don't you worry. I can't remember what I was watching. Oh my god, I was watching something and they said one of the characters said wrongthink will be punished. And I was just like, oh my god, they predicted the future. Sassy Marie with a $2 super sticker of a love heart Japanese Doge. Thank you very much, Sassy Marie. Dominic the Donkey with a $5 super chat. Anyone check out JFJ? He is the opposite of DSP. He's so damn kind and genuine to his audience. Oh, Grey Ghost, or is that the meme account that is the exact opposite of him? Grey Ghost with a $5 super chat. What are the odds of 2 Batwomen into ladies, both Batman and Batwoman go missing? Do Grey Scott loses 2 wives and 2 daughters, but keeps an adopted one? The rule of 2. Look, the show is just shit. Deckard the Couch Guy with a 50 Norwegian kroner. Today's work from home tip: blow on the wine in your mug to convince the Zoom call that your tea is hot. I like it. Get a glass of wine, just go. Good cup of tea. Like it. I like it. Good attitude. Adrian, Barena with a $2 super chat. Hail! Just got Babylon 5 complete series. Can't wait. Boosh. Babylon 5 complete series. Some beautiful person sent that to me. Gary and I, there we go. Gary and I we will sort something out, but we are going to start going through Babylon 5 together. The Dachshund 1977 with a $5 super chat. Have you guys thought of releasing your off-air uncensored podcasts? I would pay money for those. Maybe release them weekly, then a box set. No, they're things which would never see the light of day. Look, right, I'll be honest with you, right? Like Gary and I had a chat. Like I said, the best podcast you're never going to hear. We didn't say anything untoward. You know, we didn't say anything malicious, nasty, or anything like that whatsoever. But we did just speak how normal people speak. and on the internet nowadays, unfortunately, can't do that. It's one of those things, and we just couldn't get away with just saying normal stuff, and it's tragic. It's fucking tragic. It's absolutely tragic. But in reality, we didn't say anything untoward. You know, it's sad, and we are getting into such a dystopian, Orwellian world nowadays that you have to check what you say online versus offline the majority of the time. Well, if you don't want to be cancelled, that is. If you want to be cancelled, that's absolutely fine. Matthew Owen with a £20 super chat. Thank you very much, sir. Hell, Gary and Az, keep up the great work. Been thinking about how great Doctor Who is recently. My favorite episodes being Utopia. Oh, thank God. Sound of the Drums and The Last of the Time Lords. But Jodie has ruined everything. Yeah, look. The amount of podcasts, the amount of videos we've done about this is crazy. But this run of Doctor Who. It's not about entertaining you. It's not about creating good stories. It's about educating you in the art of intersexual feminism and far left racist ideology, racist and bigoted ideology. And I won't have anything of it. I won't have anything of it. They went so woke. They even wanted to insert Doctor Who into Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks did all of this on her own. She didn't need no fucking white girl from the British BBC interfering to make it look like she fucking set everything up. So go fuck yourself, BBC. That kind of stuff needs to be left the fuck alone. You know, it's all fine if you want to go visit Michelangelo and paint a picture with him and have a gay old time. Or maybe you want to discuss a topic of mental health and use Vincent van Gogh as an analogy for that, which was very well and very tastefully done. But when you want to do something like Rosa Parks, no, leave it the fuck alone. Stop trying to take credit for something that was done on her watch alone. You racist fucking pigs. But yeah, it has ruined it, dude. It has ruined Doctor Who. Bill Bonius, bag of donuts with a $5 super chat. Gary, I've asked before, but have you read Stormlight Archives? Replaces Game of Thrones in my heart. I've asked before, so sorry, but I've never found the answer. Hi, Az. And he's gone. I'm sorry, dude. He couldn't stay too long today. Aiden with 70 Zardons. Hey, Az and Gary, been recently reading some of Jim Starlin's work. Would really wish someone could do a film adaptation of his Adam Warlock run. I mean, I really appreciated Jim Starlin's Batman work because I was reading a lot of Batman, and I just really got into his stuff. It was so well written. He's so good. The Winds of Winter, aborted fetus. Gary, Az, help me. I'm sorry, you're done. You're never going to get made. And then Bill Bonius again, bag a donut to the $2 super chat. I demand justice for Howland Reed. Never going to get it. Well, not for a long time, put it that way. Not while this regime is going. Goat Bacon with a $5 super chat. They jumped the Arya Stark. Yes. Oh, big time. Gerald Armstrong with a $5 super chat. Just got here. Big disappointment. End of Game of Thrones or Star Wars sequel trilogy? Well, I watched Game of Thrones through to the end. I never even watched Rise of Skywalker. I was done. When I saw Last Jedi, I was done. That was it. There was absolutely no desire for me to continue to watch Star Wars anymore. Because I knew that I would not get anything out of Rise of Skywalker. I wouldn't get any pleasure. It wouldn't change anything. I hated the characters. I didn't care about the characters. So why go see it? Why go see it? I didn't need to see it to be a completionist. I know some people were saying, well, you know, I just want to see it through to the end. And I'm just like, why? You're not going to get anything out of it. You're not going to get any pleasure from it. You're not going to get satisfaction from the end. Why bother? So I didn't. And and since the Last Jedi, see, my brain's wanting to get rid of it. Since the Last Jedi, I have not purchased a single piece of like new Star Trek memorabilia. You know, any of that? No. Star Wars, sorry, not Star Trek. No. I will never purchase a hot toy 1 in 6 of the sequel trilogy. No. I don't need a Kylo Ren. I don't need a Rey. I don't need any of these fucking people. They don't mean anything to me. I don't care about them. There's no place here. I'll get the old stuff, your Luke Skywalkers, your Lando Calrissians, and Han Solos, etc. I'll get the clone troopers. I'll get them all day long. But there's not a single thing in the sequel trilogy that I give a fuck about. Not one. Not a single one. Putin's Power Squad. Good to see you, dude. With a €2 super chat. 3 great Millers. Frank, Josephus, and the beer. Yeah, get Mark Miller in there as well. Statesman Well with a $5 super chat. I hope as reviews all of Batwoman season 2 episodes. Does that make me a bad person? Well, in all fairness, I said if today's video, if the Batwoman review that I put out today gets low views, I'm not going to continue. It's already on nearly 30,000 views, you fucking wankers. It's nearly on it's on 28,000 views as we speak, with a like ratio of 99.2%. It looks like I'm doing more Batwoman reviews, you absolute. Because Deckard the Couch Guy with 50 Norwegian kroner, calling it now. Friday Night Tights will announce a full squadron of Apache helicopters. Putin's Power Squad with a €2 super chat. Get Mannix, Shad Diversity, and Terrence Pop to Friday Night Tights. It's all out of my hands. Friday Night Tights is Gary's show. It's Gary's show, and Gary sorts out the guests. I think we have guests lined up for like the next 4 weeks or so. So it's, you know, we can only get one at a time because we want to feature one at a time. But yeah, by all means, suggestions, but chuck them to Gary. I know Gary was here. The comic book lad with a 5 Australian. I met Mark Wade, asked him to sign my copy of Irredeemable, told him I loved it. He told me to get lost and not waste his effing time because I'm toxic. No. No, you're pulling my leg. You're pulling my leg. Miss Megan, hug, XOXOX. With 5 Australian. Hi, Az. I'm a huge fan. Love the Batwoman reviews. Keep up the good fight, mate. Thank you, Miss Megan. I appreciate you. Mills with 35 Zargons. Newfoundland lost so many people in World War One. They had to become a Canadian province. Jesus wept. I can do it without it as run through it while you can. Thank you, Vanessa. 3D Honda with a £2 super chat. Heir to the Empire or Dark Emperor story. What's better? I don't know yet until I've read. But I'll tell you what, I'll show you this cover now. As we go into Shadow of the Empire number 3, look at that cover. Luke twatting a guy off his speeder with his lightsaber. Look at that paintwork. Douche. Oh, the next cover is amazing. Opposition HQ with a £5 super chat. Evening, gentlemen. Hypothetical question. If a decent live-action Dragon Ball Z graced our screens, who should be casting it as who? I've never watched Dragon Ball Z. Never. I've never watched it. I have no clue. I've no idea what it's about. I don't know who the characters are. I think there's a Piccolo and there's a Super Saiyan. That is my knowledge of Dragon Ball Z. Don't have a go at me. That's the have it right now. Now the chat's having a spaz. Nicholas Horton. I'm moving on quick. Nicholas Horton with a £5 super chat. There's also a Dragon Quest manga and 2 different anime adaptations. The late 90s anime and the current anime adaptation, Dragon Quest Adventures of Dai. Nice. That's it. I'm unsubscribing. That's fine. I can't blame you. I can't blame you. Oh, yeah. I know over 9,000 as the meme as well. Astral Asgardian with a £5 super chat. Hail Az and Gary. Wasn't there a black female captain in Voyage Home when the probe disabled Federation ships on its way to Earth? Oh, I don't know. I recently rewatched Star Trek 1, 2, 3, missed the Voyage Home, went 5 and 6. But I will be watching Voyage Home soon. I'll check it out. Because the Voyage Home actually supersedes Star Trek The Next Generation. So if there was, because remember, there were no female captains in TOS. Women weren't allowed to be captains in TOS. They weren't allowed. But I'll check it out, Astrolab's Guardian. I'll check that one out, dude. Fat Steven Seagal, be that Ryan Johnson with 2 Canadian. Did you guys find Ant-Man and Young Hulkling in WV? Joe Biden's God tier olfaction with a $1 fiddy, phallic. How dog. Thank you, sir. Helson's £10 super chat. Finally catching a live stream this year. Good luck on the CMAS book. By the way, not fully aware of the law, but what happened to Doctor Who's granddaughter and why couldn't she have taken over? Right. This is what I recently said to Gary. Susan, the actress who originally played Susan, is still alive in real life. She's about 80 years old. She's still alive in real life. What they could have done is they could have had Susan as old Susan starting the episode, leaving her world, leaving her, maybe her husband's died now. She goes into the TARDIS, she leaves, she's old herself, and she regenerates. And she regenerates into a younger time lady, if you want to call them time ladies or time lords, it doesn't matter. Generates into a younger time lady. You could have had Susan going on her own adventures. And it could have been nostalgic because it had the original Susan making the change. or you could have made it a very specific theme, but you have a perfectly great female time lady. But no, they gotta fuck up Doctor Who. They gotta fuck up Doctor Who. Miss Megan, XOXOXO, X, again with 5 Australian. After watching Batwoman Season 2, what a mess. I think the plant played a solid role, though. Fucking hell. When your villain is trying to attack Batwoman with a plant, and not like a huge pot plant with bamboo and just a fucking get out of here. Deckard the Couch Guy with 20 Norwegian kroner again. Thank you, sir. As can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah! And all that. Dominic the Donkey with a $10 super chat. Hey, you mad lads, when are you going to do some B&Bs together? B&Bs? Bed and breakfasts. Bed and breakfast. Bamboo would make sense. Yes, I mean, bamboo would make sense. That's why he had a plant in his hand. I don't know what B&Bs. Bed knobs and broomsticks? I don't know. Nathaniel Larson with a $10 super chat. If you guys find World War I history interesting, Hardcore History series on it was crazy good. Love the content. Gary, Buck Rogers' book is in your P.O. box, but no rush. Just FYI. Yeah, a plant, a pot plant, a small pot plant. Smashed the fucking pot and tried to attack her with the plant. Oh, you don't watch the show. IDC 2120 with a £5 super chat. Not sure if anyone brought this about STD. The burn wouldn't have crippled warp travel. The Phoenix First Contact didn't even use dilithium. Oh, dude, there were so many different ways out of this. Romulans don't use dilithium. Romulans use a minute black hole to power their engines. So it wouldn't have even affected Romulan spaceships. So there's so many different parts of the burn which just don't even make the whole thing right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say this again. Don't try and put logic into something which has no logic. They didn't think it out. They didn't think this out. They didn't care. They're not interested in the science of it. They're not interested in the science of it. They just want to say, hey, we got 3 blacks, a gay, a lesbian, and a non-binary, and we're keeping white people out of the show. That's all they want to say. Apparently that's woke. That's all they want to say. That's all they want to do. Nicholas Horton with a £5 super chat. Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, would have had a 3rd season because they had character illustrations for the X-Men. Okay. Mark 185 with 10 Canadian. Earth's Mightiest Heroes was good along with Spectacular Spidey. Miss Old and Good Marvel animation also felt mature with great art. Also, which comic artist do you think draws women the best? Ed Baines, I say. Draws women the best. Adam Hughes. Adam Hughes. He draws great women. George Perez was great at drawing females as well. There's lots of great. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to say. But I do absolutely adore an Adam Hughes cover. A nice sexy Adam Hughes cover. Yes, please. Mark C with a $5 super chat. Do either of you have the Treasury book from 1986? Destroy by Scott McCloud. I do not, sir. Sorry. Azeloth with a $5 super chat. Rather than watch Batwoman next week, I will watch Yentl while having a root canal without anesthesia. it will be a better night. I can't deny it wouldn't. Wet Monkey with a $10 super chat. Just found you guys a couple of weeks ago, and I've been binging like a nut. Keep up the good work. Wet Monkey, thank you. Not just for the super chat, but for the kind words. That's very nice. Thank you. Tactical's Practical 10. How you doing, dude? With a 5 Canadian. As I saw your Batwoman review earlier, I'm sorry to say I laughed my ass off. I was in tears from laughing. Well done, sir. Tactical, thank you, dude. I love to hear things like that. That makes my day, so thank you, man. Naughty Lady Gravesmaster with a $2 super chat. Gary, Screen Rant is at it again. We discussed it. I mentioned it to Gary. Prepare to puke. Yeah, we need to put a wheelchair ramp in the TARDIS and just have more representation. Norwegian Kryptonian with 22 Norwegian coronas. Check out Tinkerbell's Sideshow Collectibles. Dagoon with a $10 super chat. Yo, still updating your Nurgle list. I've had an Aegis Sigma, I think, league in our area playing Orgors myself. Keep trying to come in and see your streams, but work happens. Thanks for the content. Oh, thank you, Dagoon. That's very kind of you, man. Antonio Gonzalez Canceras with a 30 UYUs. You are homophobic. Change my mind. I'm not homophobic, and I don't have to prove shit to anyone. Taker 610 with a $2 super chat. Indeed, Farscape is great. Thanks for the recommendations. Farscape is a fucking great show. It was so much fun in the day when I used to watch it. It was a weird one, right? Because I knew, I mean, I thought the show was good, and I really enjoyed the show. But it's one of those shows where I was just like, I knew this show is going to have a short lifespan, you know, because it was so kind of like different. I just thought, nah, you know, it's just going to have a short lifespan. So I was actually quite happy it went, I think, for 4 seasons, and then it's mini-series. So I was actually quite happy it went as long as it did. Niku-san with a 5 US. Who would win in a fight? Mikey Burn It Down or Mikey Spock from the animated show? Are we allowed to have 2 OP Whammons? They would just cancel each other out. They would just cancel each other out because they're just both amazing. Games from the Drunk Side with $20 super chat. Hell as! Where can I find your and Gary's Kickstarter Indiegogo URL for your upcoming book? I heard the announcement a while ago, and I've been patiently waiting since. Thank you, good sir, for all you guys do. We're still sorting stuff out before we make the link for everything to go. But as soon as we do, trust me, we'll make a massive deal of it. We'll do a stream launching it. We'll do the whole job lot. So you will be aware when we're ready to launch. Trust me. Deck Out the Couch Guy with 50 Norwegian krona. Oh, yeah, almost forgot. I'm supposed to kink shame you. Consider yourself shamed. What? What was my kink? What was my kink? I got a lot of kinks. Nick Titararies with £5 super chat. Or they could have put a new face on the Doctor's daughter. I think Susan would have been better, Nick, because she's rooted in the first episode of Doctor Who history. You know, the Doctor's daughter was a throwaway episode. You know, it's a throwaway episode in the Tennant run. And she was created in a bit of a wishy-washy way. So I'd say Susan would work way better. History, going right back to 63 and the first episode of the show. Yeah, I think it just would have worked much better there like that. Those are the super chats, folks. Woohoo! There were tons. Thank you so much for the support. There were tons. Now I'm going to go into the members. Eric Winberg became a Stormtrooper member. Sigmund Freud became a Stormtrooper member. Orlaticization became a Stormtrooper member. And Joel Reyes became a Stormtrooper member. Thank you very much indeed you chaps and chapesses for becoming members of the channel. Really, really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Tomorrow, I will be back with Robert Mayor Burnett, 8 p.m. UK time, with What Toys. There's a couple of toys. There's a couple of new hot toys to show off, and some other stuff as well. Thursday, I'm going to be playing Warzone with Critical Drinker. Don't know about the time. Am I still racist? Absolutely. Well, Thursday, Drinker, Warzone. Not sure on the time. We'll tell you the time when I know. Friday Night Tights. Probably have a bit of relax over the weekend because Monday is going to be the big birthday stream. Monday the 25th. Looking to start around about 6 p.m. There's lots of invites which have gone out for lots of people to come onto the stream. So expect to see some people. And Fenrir Fire has just become a Stormtrooper member as well. At the Stormtrooper member. So thank you very much, Fenrir, as well. Again, folks, I can't thank you enough for the support tonight. It's been crazy. Absolutely crazy. Mwah, big kiss. Huge thank you to all of my mods. Purple Valkyrie, Vanessa. I've seen you lovely ladies do your stuff tonight. Thank you very much indeed. I think we saw a little bit of Perry Chan as well. Sneaking in hither and dither too. Everybody who turned up tonight to watch, I can't thank you enough for supporting the channel. You guys are great. Thank you for spending so long with us, and I will see you lot tomorrow, 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, midday Pacific for the United States of the American Shire. If you haven't seen it already, my Batwoman review is up. Go check it out. The show is a load of shite. You take care. Bye for now.